Yo, 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 yo. We back. We back here. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Yo, Wild Cake Nights coming back. Then we gotta add Nancy Grace in there. Make sure I hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. Brand name, what it is. And we just added Nancy Grace to Wild King Nights. You know what I mean? We gonna fit her in on day 3. I was sick of her motherfucking ass over that bitch lying with Tissa Tells. Hey, you gonna get on DDG. I'm about sick of his ass too. DDG got pics. DDG got pics, man. Everybody wanna pick on Lil Rodney. Shorty like 5 feet. Probably 100 pounds. Ain't on no street shit. Ain't never been on no gangster shit. But they wanna pick on y'all. Yeah, I'm ready to get on DDG ass. And Jane Dale. Lying ass. Niggas paying Jane Dale to lie, man. That nigga don't know shit. Hey, yo. That nigga Jane Dale don't know a goddamn thing. He must see niggas talk about him. He just did another interview with Art of the Dialogue. Talking crazy. Which one, Brian? Ain't the Jane Dale shit or DDG shit? I'm ready to get on both them niggas' heels. And you know we gotta tap in with Diddy. We might be 3 days away from Wild King Nights. Less than 24 hours. Yeah, straight up. I hope they bluffing. Cause he going way too hard on Shorty. Hope they I mean, you know, I ain't with the plays, but for the sake of realism, I hope they running the play. But I don't even know, Shorty, you know, we don't really do plays in Baltimore. But I don't know. I don't know if Shorty participate in the play. Cause there's so many people going at him. Like it ain't even just DDG. It's like 7 streamers going at Shorty, man. They mad at him, he on the come up. And they know he ain't on, they see how small he is, they know he ain't on no gangster shit. But DDG get to talk crazy, talking about putting hands on him and doing this and doing that. It's like, bro, we got a matter of fact, going back to Soulja Boy, man. Why he ain't had that energy with Soulja Boy? When Soulja Boy is on his ass, he ain't want no smoke. Soulja Boy wanted to get in the ring with him, he ain't want no smoke. But Lil Rodney, 5 feet. Niggas want to call him out his name, say he the weak link. Man, I said, man, wait till y'all see this video that DDG bluffing ass did. God damn. That nigga moving like the speed of light. Niggas be crazy riding around on this hella days out this thing. It's a million days out here, man. That's what the fuck that. We hit one of them bitches. Fuck your car. Oh. Yeah, I just don't like the fact that they coming at the Shorty like that. And he ain't, I mean, he could talk about if he was the same, he'd put hands on him. But he ain't want that smoke with Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy called him a bitch. Say he slapped the shit out of him. I mean, totally disrespected him. Totally disrespected the man. A ain't worried about Soulja Boy. You know, da-da-da-da-da. He ain't had none of that energy. Niggas be having pics, yo. Yo, where we from here, if you got pics, you's a bitch. You know what I mean? I don't know how it is where he raised. But where we from, if you got pics, you's a bitch. Ain't there really no, you know what I mean? No going around that shit. If you're gonna be like that, you gotta be like that with everybody. Don't just pick a person out the bunch and punch him. I don't know. No, don't do that. He ain't even one talking shit. Yeah, I mean, you know how you got them niggas. Nigga be disrespecting somebody, and the dude that's being disrespected will haul off and punch somebody else, and they ain't got nothing to do with it. Go home beef with this girl and shit. Like, yo, that shit ain't do nothing to you. It was that man. Why the fuck you mad at her? That's how DDG is. He wasn't them niggas. Get disrespected, go home beef with his girl. Hey, yo, you know how you got them niggas doing, yo? What are them niggas? Because I don't know why he ain't had this energy for Soulja Boy. I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about. Soulja Boy went in on that nigga for 2 days straight. That nigga was real humble. Real humble. See, niggas look at Lil Rodney like he an easy win. Cause he's small. But he don't know, Shorty got a whole city behind him. He got a whole city behind him. I don't know if DDG city ride behind him like how Baltimore gonna ride behind Shorty. You know, that's one thing about our city. We gonna ride behind ours. Tooth and nail, you heard me. Then you got Jane Dale, bluffing ass. I'm about tired of Jane Dale. Who the fuck paid Jane Dale to lie? That nigga keep going on platforms. What's up, Dwayne? He keep going on platforms lying about this Diddy case. Like, blatant, outright lies. Yeah, we on DDG Hills, man. I'm about sick of him, man. I can't wait till y'all see what he said, if he ain't already said. But yeah, he was talking real greasy. Real greasy. Yeah, man, he better take his ass back to Potomac. Talking all that shit, man. Shorty. Lil Rodney's son come about the trenches. You feel me? He talking all that shit. He couldn't walk the same streets Lil Rodney had to walk. Even if he was getting chased home from school, like he said. You feel me? DDG couldn't get chased home. That nigga had to move. Out this bitch from Potomac, nigga. Probably never had a fight in his life. That fight him and his brother had, that shit was garbage. They would have fucked your brother up if he'd have tried that shit in Baltimore. Big ass fight. She probably was staged. Niggas better sit the fuck down some motherfucker with. For real. That nigga better sit down somewhere, man. See, they think Shorty on, they think he by himself. Shit, we streaming on Twitch tomorrow, fuck it. We going at it. We going to Twitch tomorrow, man. I'm off tomorrow. We going on Twitch. I'm sick of these niggas. Man, I couldn't tell by that fight they had. That's another thing. If you used to box, why you, you know what I mean? For what I understand, he mad over a female. So it's like, yo, why you want to box him? Yo say, yeah, I'm gonna tell Aiden Ross put together a fight. You want to get in the ring with y'all, little as he is. Niggas mad because he coming up, yo. That's all it is. Like I said yesterday, he gonna pass a lot of them streamers, man. The DDGs and, yeah, man, he gonna pass them niggas. And they see it. They see it. And then they keep bringing up, oh, you know, Kyle put you on. So the fuck what? See, yo, that's why some niggas don't like, and see, yo, that's what be holding us back, yo. Everybody worried about, yo, you got put on by this person, you got put on. Yo, hey. He ain't never denied that. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna deny it. It is what it is. But he had to put some work. I mean, he had to put in some work to even get on Casanat radar. And Shorty been working. We know from the city, Shorty been working for years. They was uploading videos, he was still in high school. So it ain't like what he getting here don't deserve it. I don't like, and for what I understand, DDG way older than yo. Shorty probably like 20. 21. Still young for real. You got this bitch trying to pick and choose your battles, nigga. Once you get in the ring with Soulja Boy first. You need to get in the ring with Soulja Boy first. Before you want to fight Lil Rodney, son. Soulja Boy disrespect you. Get in the ring with him. I don't fuck with niggas like that. Like niggas picking on him because he's small, man. Hey, can I go and fuck with Reggie? Yo, that's why niggas don't like. That's why niggas don't like working with other people, yo. Cause niggas got fear of, oh, yo, niggas gonna say he put me on. I can't complain. Niggas gonna say he put me on. But shit. Hold on, bro. Oh no, I'm tripping. I'm good. That's why rappers don't want to work with other rappers. That's why streamers don't want to work with other streamers. They don't want nobody to say, yo, he put you on. Fuck that shit. As long as you putting work in. Ain't like you no motherfucking industry client. Shorty put work in. To the Truth TV, what it is. Yeah, that's probably what it was. Because he my fucking computer in the car. He a bigger streamer. And he been around longer. So he probably thought he was going to bully Shorty. He thought he was going to bully him. I didn't get my computer, y'all. Shit. Hold up. And my bad. Wax Warrior, man. Look, where the fuck you come from? Make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. And man, if you're going to troll, the least you can do is subscribe. At the very least. If you're going to troll, at the very least you can do is subscribe to the channel, man. And man. Hold on. I gotta let these damn dugs out. But I'm gonna let y'all see what the fuck DDG had to say. So we can go in on this bitch ass. We ain't ready to be doing that. Motherfucker trying to go at the young brother. Made it out the trenches. And man made it out the trenches. Niggas mad at him. That's what it is, y'all. See, yo, them niggas can't duplicate. They can't duplicate what Shorty brought to the table. What the fuck? They can't duplicate it. Cause it's natural. You know what I mean? What the fuck? My fucking computer acting stupid, y'all. Oh shit, numbers lock was on. Fucking computer acting stupid. But yeah, we ready to get busy. Got our work a little late today for real. I'm actually ready to take these motherfuckers out. Alright, we good now. Oh shit. What the fuck wrong with this shit, yo? My computer is stupid. Hey! Get your ass up. What the fuck, yo? Yeah.
Calm it down. I know. Feel what I'm saying? I'm happy to see y'all. Let me pull up a chair. So, yeah, like, and the weather outside is pretty good today. It's a pretty nice day outside today. It was sunny. You know, I didn't see my dad, of course. Usually, it's me. You is not gangsta somebody. Honestly.
So let's see what the fuck DDG had to say first. Let me show y'all how gangster this nigga was talking. Like I couldn't believe it. Like how you talking this gangster about Shorty, but he did not have that energy for Soulja Boy. Listen to this shit. DDG ends Lil Rodney career. Listen to all this gangster shit you're talking,
Like a
y'all.
bumble.
Listen to this shit.
It will be out. You gotta understand, bro, like, with a nigga like me, brother, I'm only gonna let you slide so many times. And the only reason I let you slide is because I fuck with Kai, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't think Shorty need no
honest,
passes.
me looking at all this shit you doing, and I look at a nigga like Kai and what he building, and then I look at you, and I look at you as like, Kai got this no glazing shit. But think of an apple, right? Think of an apple, and it's got one little brown spot on that bitch. Reggie, that brown spot, bro, like, especially for that whole house of niggas that he building, like, all Reggie do is smoke weed all the fucking time. He don't do nothing high production, productive, nothing. The nigga just crack uncomfortable jokes. Like, out of that whole house of niggas, Reggie is the weakest link. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give this nigga the benefit. I ain't gonna lie, like, over time, like, I've been noticing, bro, this nigga been hating, bro. Been a hating ass nigga. My first interaction with Reggie, he was like, oh shit, doo-doo garbage on the call. That was my first interaction with him. I know the nigga been hating. He like a wannabe Bruce. And matter of fact, nigga, I realized, you know what? I might like Bruce, man. I think I might like DEO now. I got a new beef that I really want to lock in with, and I ain't even got time to even try to prolong this shit with Bruce, bro. You know what, man? Hey, man, DEO, I don't even think I want no smoke no more. I come in peace. I want Reggie. Now, I seen hella clips. I want to pull some up. Y'all know I'm trapping off a little laptop. Now, we already know. The furthest you can go is you can talk about my legal situations or what I got going on with my baby or whatever. And that's as expected. I'm ready for that. But I'm telling you, what's going to come behind that ain't going to be internet. And the thing about, like, Reggie is that this nigga thinks he fucking 17. That's his problem. He thinks he's 17. You know what I mean? So it's like, nigga, you think you a fucking kid, bro. You're a grown man. Just how I box a fucking 25-year-old nigga, I'll box you too, bro. Like, I've been letting you slide because I fuck with everybody you fuck with. We got mutual homies. You putting Kai in a weird ass position where he gotta choose sides. Oh, do I choose a nigga that I done put on and I'm building this content house with these niggas and shit? Or do I say, fuck Diddy? You know what I'm saying? You putting Kai in a weird ass position for no fucking reason because you want to clout chase niggas and create this. Nigga, I don't want to go this for this with you. Nigga, you have no heads. We don't know you, buddy. You're not him. Like, the nigga that you think you are, bro, you're not him. You're not him, bro. Like, you gotta come back to reality because beefing with a nigga like me, bro, I'll be on your ass for years, nigga. That's what you're not getting. I don't give a fuck what's going on. You feel me? And I was nice. Can y'all tell me? Listen, what I tell y'all every time? Every time I get into it with one of these niggas online, these niggas be deep down haters 24/7. Every time I get into it with one of these niggas, do I start it? Do I start the shit ever? No. I'm like, nigga, let's play Uno, 1v1. Let's rock, paper, scissors. This nigga talking about, no, boy, fuck you. Reggie, I will do this. And your ass will fly across the room. Why do you think you tough? Like, I'm really trying to figure, do Kai got you thinking you tough, bro? Like, my nigga, you can lose this shit, bro. You ain't set for life, nigga. I don't give a fuck how many blunts you can smoke with niggas in that house. Nigga, you are a bad look for that whole group. Why are you beefing with FaZe, me, all these other niggas like that's beneficial? And then you want niggas like, you want Ty Lil, Rakai, and Ray, and all these niggas in the house with you to come up and co-sign you and beef with all these niggas. That's bad for business, you goofy. You're stupid. You're slow. Like, this is what I'm thinking what happened. I'm thinking that little nigga, I don't know if he got a stale loose leaf or something. They got a stale some weak weed that day, but you was feeling yourself. Now, nigga, it's no return. I'm on your ass, nigga, and I want to see you in real life. Like, I'm telling y'all, bro, I done seen this little nigga. This little ass boy. I done seen this nigga, bro. I done smoked weed with this nigga in these dorms, right? Smoking weed with this nigga in his dorm. This nigga, DDG, you got it, bro. You one of the ones, bro. Like, bro, you really made the blueprint. Like, dick sucking. Like, bro, it's so fucking crazy. I guarantee you, bro, if motherfucking Reggie accidentally walked in this hotel right now, that nigga a fucking shit himself, bro. You's a bitch, nigga. That's what it is. You a grown man, nigga. Act grown, nigga. You not a little ass kid. You gonna have to address this shit. That's what I be trying to tell niggas. I don't know what niggas be thinking, bro, but it's like, especially with you streamers, bro, like, understand, bro, I'm not playing with you niggas. I will give niggas passes off mutual respect, but bro, and then y'all know I told y'all, he even said it. I hit up Kai, I'm like, bro, look, this your man's, bro. I don't want to do it. You feel me? Because I'm petty, bro. Y'all know how petty I am. I don't even want to get like that, bro. I fuck with Kai. I don't want the nigga to feel like, oh, man, I can't even bring DDG or these niggas over here because Reggie gonna feel some type of way. You putting this nigga in a weird-ass position. So I'm hitting up Kai. I'm like, bro, you know, I don't even want to do this shit with this nigga, but this nigga trying me, bro. He low-key been saying slick shit for a little minute. Your goofy ass get online telling what niggas is talking about with the nigga that put you on. This nigga put you on. That's clear as day. Like, it's like, when do you think about the team, brother? When do you think about, oh, maybe I'm on some bullshit and I'm putting these niggas in weird ass positions. Now you mad at niggas in the crib because they ain't running in your room saying fuck DDG because they know you wrong, you stupid bitch.
Yo, see, why is he so disrespectful though, yo? Yo, why is he so disrespectful? Wait till after we listen to this, we gonna go back to what Soulja Boy had to say about y'all and his response to Soulja Boy.
You little ass boy, you nugget head bitch, you're wrong. And you have no, nigga, you're not tough at all, nigga. Not even a little tiny bit. You're shorter than any nigga in the crib. You little, you gotta be 110, bro. I almost called 80, and I'm like, bro, give me Reggie. Please give me Reggie. Do y'all know what I do to Reggie in a damn ring, bro? Like, I don't get what niggas be thinking. And Reggie, this is what you putting yourself. You putting yourself on house arrest because you're not gonna leave the crib, bro. I see you
listen
once
to
on
this
streamer
nigga.
university.
Yo, why is he talking so? Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, this nigga is talking crazy. They'll say he gonna put him on house arrest. Yo, but why didn't he have that energy with Soulja Boy? That's what niggas need to. That's what this chat need to be asking him. Yo, why you ain't say this to Soulja Boy? Soulja Boy want to smoke.
You don't leave the house.
Nobody.
You's a bitch. You don't leave the crib, nigga. You pussy. You beefing with a bunch of niggas, bro. You beefing with, like, the FaZe shit, cool. You feel me? But now you playing with niggas, bro, that'll really try you in real life.
Yeah,
like,
they would understand
you putting
that.
yourself in a position where you gotta feel uncomfortable outside.
See, he think it's shorty by itself. Yo, Lil Roddy got a whole city behind him. I doubt if the whole city is behind DDG. Yeah, I seriously doubt it. Whatever city he's from, Potomac, was that Ohio?
Side. You feel me? You're not like that, buddy. You don't have no homies. You abandon every nigga from your crib. And then you talking shit about my brother. Oh, everybody want to talk about DDG put dub on, this and that, but nigga, I never in my life gave my brother $1 million. I never in my life gave my brother no fucking money. This nigga
from
grinded
Michigan,
and
Potomac,
made it on
Michigan.
his own. That's how the fuck it go, bitch. Where's your family, nigga? Put your family on. Do what Kai did for you, nigga.
That's what it looked like, bro.
Put some step on your shit. When I was your age, I was playing with M's.
They mad at because Shorty ready pass show, man. He feel it. He see it. His numbers is doing better than his with less subscribers. Shorty ready pass him, man. That's all it is.
Pussy, nigga, you not a baby. You a grown ass man, nigga. The fuck you keep playing this little kid ass game for? You was a bitch. And I can't wait to see you, bro. I can't wait. Cause you think this shit is a game. Like I be trying to tell niggas, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like a fucking bee, bro. I'm like a bumblebee. You swipe at me once, I might not sting you. You feel me? I'ma just chill.
That's cool. Buffalo ass thing. That nigga was like the mermaid beat up on him. Hey yo, hey yo. That nigga let the mermaid beat up on him. Oh, this bitch act like he a gangster. Like he gonna do something to somebody. You got beat up on by the mermaid, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? And that's what niggas need to refer to him as from now on. You know what I mean? And the crazy thing about it, I took up for his ass in that whole situation because I thought I knew she was on some bullshit. But now we control him. You know what I mean? Since everybody want to troll, now we control him. From now on, DDG, when you see DDG, you reference him as the guy that got beat up by the mermaid. You let the mermaid beat you up, bro. You feel me? Like go sit the fuck down somewhere, man. Mermaid man.
At me, bitch.
That's the mermaid nigga right there, y'all.
I don't give a fuck what the repercussions is, nothing. I'ma sting you, and then the rest of my fucking bees gonna sting you too, nigga. That's not how Reggie, it don't go how you, it's not gonna go how you think it's gonna go, my brother. It's not.
Yo, tripping. You gonna get somebody hurt.
Like, I don't know what you think you doing. I don't know if you think you finna start off. I seen a clip. I really want to react to this shit. Y'all know I hate this fucking laptop. But I seen a clip, nigga talking about some, I want to start the biggest diss wars ever. Nigga, you have 100,000 monthly listeners. You don't make music. You're talking about me and Max. You talk about kind of compare me and Max. We have millions of monthly listeners. We have a hit song together. When have you ever heard anybody say, play that new Reggie?
Right. Hey, the way you ain't lie. Man, somebody gets Big Bubble to lie. Straight up the way. This nigga tripping. Somebody get Haley Bailey on the line to calm his ass down. Because he don't want no smoke with her.
Dude, besides smoke weed and crack jokes, you talk about relationship advice for bitches he can't keep. Nigga, you mad about a bitch that you can't keep. This nigga literally, I swear to God on my life, y'all, this nigga had his ex block me, bro. And I'm like, bro.
What's up, C?
And I'm going to tell you this, Raya. Her name Raya, right? Raya, this is what I was going to do. I looked up your Instagram, you blocked me, right? I understand you feel like you in the mix, boom, boom. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this at all. And I'm sorry I said the word bitch and attached you with it. But the nigga you was fucking with is a goofy. He's a lame. So I have to like, you know, talk a little disrespectful.
Yo, he was tender with the little light-skinned girl. The light-skinned girl was chasing the other dude. I don't know none of them niggas' names, but y'all know what I'm talking about. The one that got all the kids and don't take care of none of them. She was chasing yo. This nigga was on some saw-second shit with that. This nigga tender. You can put a bitch on yo. Like, yes, that's the crazy thing about it, right? Now, you know, these niggas young, and ain't gonna go that far. But if it was on some real shit, nigga put a bitch on, yo. Easy lit. You heard me? You said something thick and fat his way, he gonna fold. Next thing, nigga gonna have all his possessions. Money, change, jewelry. Life if need be. Bluffing ass nigga.
I apologize. But this is what I was gonna do for you. I was gonna fly you to LA and I was gonna take you shopping. Something that Reggie would never ever do. You feel me? Take you shopping. A nigga downplaying you because you
He
motherfucking
definitely fight the raw battle. Yeah, lie. He got a lot more to be worried about.
posting it. That's so fucking childish. How a nigga gonna fucking dump you and stop fucking with you because you doing promo? What sense that make? You mad at a girl because she wanna make her own money.
She was scamming, my nigga. She was scamming. That's how yo niggas ain't with that. See, that's what I'm saying. These niggas don't understand, yo, how Baltimore rap. She uploaded a scam to her Instagram. Yo, we ain't on that. Fuck you doing? You on some bum shit? Fuck you scamming for? Yeah, man.
How old are you, nigga? You's a goofy, nigga. You're goofy. You're goofy. You're lame. And this is a digital footprint that nobody gonna forget. I tried to stop all of this. Now I'm on your ass. I don't give a fuck if y'all say you're scamming, whatever the fuck. It don't fucking matter, nigga. How you gonna get on a girl because she wanna post something on her story?
Yo said it don't matter. Yeah, nigga stick a female on him. Easy. He's a dummy.
Nigga. You already don't put none of your homies on. You don't want to put a girl on that made you look good at prom because your fucking suit was long as shit. You didn't look good. She made you look good. She can't make a little bit of money on the side. Long suit, bitch. She couldn't make a little money on the side. You 5'2", bro. You don't get you not built to get no ass anyway. She did you a favor, buddy. I know you got about 3 bodies. You don't get no ass, nigga. You smoke weed, sit in the crib, and simp. You got over you motherfucking fell in love in 3 days, bro. You's a bitch. Like, what don't you get? This ain't your league, nigga. This not your league. This not your league of fucking me and you, bro. Reggie, me and you are nowhere near each other, buddy.
That's the problem.
We're not.
Shorty rate past.
Not even close. Not even like, nigga, we not even here, buddy. You was in Pampers when I was playing with M's, nigga. Like, me and you, nowhere near equal. Why the fuck would I go back and forth with you?
So Reggie cut off. And he tried to be like on some Captain Saber whole shit. He tried to come to our defense. But he was right for cutting off. You attached to me. I mean, I ain't moving like that, so you can't move like that.
Music? You think, nigga, this is what he think he is. This nigga thinks he's Bruce. Guys, listen. The difference between Reggie and Bruce is Bruce got money. Reggie, you don't have money like that. I know, bro. I can look at your VODs. I can see how much money you're making. Bro, you're barely touching 100 a month. Barely. Not even if you did, you maybe touched it once or twice with the stimmy. That's it. You're not doing that, bro. Nigga, you got excited about 18K viewers. I got 18K. I'm gonna start beefing with niggas more. Okay. Wait till I stop talking about you. After I put your ass on this pedestal, nigga.
Yeah, for real. Hell no. Like you said, if it's some niggas that step in the ring for Lil Rodney. He ain't a guy do it. But look, let me show you how Soulja Boy disrespected him. He ain't had none of this energy for Soulja Boy. Hey, Nico, cut it out.
Me right there. Tonight, we make money.
Look, he ain't had none of this energy for Soulja Boy.
I'm scared to keep scrolling. That ain't the way to go about it, bro.
Listen to him. Hold up.
But why you even be talking about it? just look nasty, just dirt.
Then DDG a long time ago. What is you taking up for this?
Like, I be wondering, like, why do Soulja Boy, bro, if you a fan of, bro, like, why you even be talking about this? A fan, bro, like,
Yo, where's the hostility?
that ain't the way to go about it, bro. I know if I see you at the mall right now, you'll say, yo, let me get a picture. Like, bro, you got to chill, brother. If you a fan, be a fan, bro.
Nico, shut up!
God damn.
Good folk. They used to go with that ass cash.
Know the whole lore. This a fan, this DDG squad. He probably what? Is that Bob Johnny? That got to be Bob Johnny. This know too much.
She went at your girlfriend.
And that chat moving. That chat moving so goddamn slow, bro. I can spell every letter of your chat. And I can translate every comment in your chat in Spanish.
But this ain't the one. He got way more disrespectful. Hold up.
Airwick Essential Mist Diffusers, perfectly portable, quick change fragrances make any space fragrant and inviting.
Yeah, that's what it is. Soulja Boy go in on his ass. Well, send it to my Instagram.
Y'all know what's going on. DDG, you was a bitch. Putting your hands on the Little Mermaid. Don't be touching the Little Mermaid. You gonna meet the Smackers. Holly Bailey. Let me get that pussy, baby. Coffee, gorilla. DDG a bitch.
Oh, it's
I
phone.
ain't having no emotion, man. Just smack the DDG pussy ass, bro. And DDG too. DDG, you was a bitch. I catch you. I'm gonna fuck out your pussy ass. And Holly Bailey too. We gonna stick in the mermaid, nigga.
Disrespecting the shit out that boy, man.
Benny the Jew, you lame as hell too. Gave that my number. You talking about DDG? You a bitch. Hit you. Top 5, you a hoe. DDG. Stick in Holly mouth. Niggas a stick Haley mouth. Voodoo garbage. He suck. Bitch ass. Got robbed in LA 100 times. That gonna tell DDG to talk to God. He the one can't see his bitch, can't see his son going outside. They gonna tell these demon ass, devil ass to talk to God. I'm protected. I'm covered. Don't tell me what the fuck to do, bitch. You go talk to God. You watching me at 2:40 in the morning. I ain't give a fuck about what you doing, bitch. They say what DDG do, man. He cool. He just be saying little slick shit like a little bitch. Just be saying little slick ass shit like a bitch as you. Soulja Boy. Like, bro, I'll smack your ass. Niggas on one way, nigga. Yeah. We in Corpus Christi, Texas tonight. Get y'all tickets for the swag tour. Hottest tour of the year. Plain Jane Rollers and shit. Y'all know what's going on. Free blow. Hit the DM with the merch. I need the best merch in Texas. Who got the best merch in the city?
Yo, he wasn't done. He went on this nigga for days. Disrespecting him. He ain't had none of that energy. He ain't have none of that energy, man. Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't give a fuck about these parties like that for real. Them niggas don't want no smoke, bro.
Walk right up on the nigga.
I think I just want to they want to make that shit alone.
It ain't that serious.
I know it's
This is
internet
business.
shit. That's the internet shit, bro. So what's up? The nigga ain't want no
on smoke when you see them, and he ain't do shit. If that was they own, he see the SOD piece on front, they can see what's around. They say know what the fuck going what's the type of thing shit. Man, don't tell me that happens, man. Is when the check is right. Come on, mama. It just be a lot of internet show. It ain't that serious though. It ain't. I'm just joking. We love DDG. I just want to see if you can whoop him or not. That's all. We love DDG. Well, I whoop DDG. Getting money. We know I whoop his ass. Why would I do it? Nah, stop. With a bag, nigga. They offer the bag. I'll go whoop his ass right now. Nah, Soulja Boy, man. What we doing?
That boy ain't want no smoke with Soulja Boy. He ain't want to get into no back and forth for sure. I just don't like the disrespect. I mean, he think he got an easy victim. Cause Shorty's small. But he can't fuck with Shorty. He can't fuck with him.
Suck my! All you suck my! You is not gangster. We all streaming. This is me. You is not gangster. Suck my. Word to me. Suck my. You is not gangster, bro. Yo, first order of business, man. First order of business. This nigga Almighty J. This is my last time ever giving you attention, bro. We revived your career. I told you at the prom that you were ass to your face. It was ha ha ha, you laughed it off. Okay, cool. Told you was ass. Top 5 asses in the world. You got mad on the net, now you mad. I told you to your face, man. I don't know why you mad about that. That's the first order of business. This DDG. I'm not gonna lie, bro. You're never, ever in your life gonna get taken serious as an artist. Always remember that. You gonna forever be mad at me, man. I don't get no. If you think you gonna argue with me all year, bro, I'm gonna argue with you all year, bro. That ass. And another thing, gang. Y'all are fake demons. Like, that ass. Dub streams every day with a hat on. Take your hat off. These niggas hat fishing, bro. That ass. That Dub never take his hat off, bro. I'm not arguing with no who got a reverse Boosie fade. I'm not arguing with no who can't take his hat off.
I said he had a reverse Boosie.
That ass. Then he pulls out a portable hookah. Got a portable hookah under his desk. As a grown ass man, when you get stressed out, you take a puff of hookah. And you're supposed to be a gangster though. When you get stressed out, you're taking a puff of hookah. You're supposed to be a gangster though.
So he can't fuck with Shorty, man.
Right? He says, let's box. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not Mike Tyson, gang. I'm not boxing. But I do have
he got hair transplant.
Who is willing to box on my behalf. And we can set it up. I do have a nigga who is willing to box on my behalf.
I told you.
We can set that up. I do have a nigga.
I told you, yo, that's what they don't understand. This niggas is gonna go for Shorty, man. DDG ain't got that. He don't got that pull where he from. It's niggas that's gonna go for Shorty. Thousands. You heard me? Thousands, man.
Who is willing to box on my behalf. And we can set that up. Otherwise, mud, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Y'all, I love it, bro. Y'all done turned my Craig up, said I left bro in the trenches. Honestly, gang, I could never leave my ever. You feel what I'm saying? Like, me being out here grinding this is for me to be in a position to where as though I can really help the bros and take care of the bros and like that. You feel what I'm saying? I don't even know why I even have to, speak on this, but I'm going to speak on it. So, I left Craig in the trenches. I told Craig, bro, you feel what I'm saying? I got this crazy opportunity to live in Atlanta. You can go stream at my crib, my old room. You can go stream there for as long as my mom going to let you stream there, right? Dub said my mom broke. I gave my mom $20K. My mom $20K richer than everybody who don't got $20K. Pay my mom rent. No cap. No cap. My mom really don't got to worry about shit. My mom not broke, gang. Another thing, this nigga said, what the f*** does he say? Oh, y'all jumped it. Y'all jumped it. And y'all making it seem like y'all top demons, bro. Y'all dead ass jumped the like, be real with yourself, gang.
Hell yeah.
Do not
This
like
year.
that, bro. Like, bro, your whole niche, or whatever the it's called on Twitch is to be a fake crash out, bro. Gang, take care of your family, man. Live your life, man. Dead ass, bro. Wake up every day and smoke hookah. I never heard it. Hey, bro, you watch that new Dub stream? Nobody is a diehard Dub fan, bro. No cap, man. I never heard it. Hey, bro, you watch that new Dub stream, bro. Dead ass. I never heard it say that in the history. And in all honesty, bro, like dead ass, I still think that DDG music is ass. Like I'm never not gonna be real, gang. I never heard of just randomly playing.
It's
DDG
all jealousy, yo.
in the car.
I'm telling you.
Pink
Watch in 2 years. He gonna pass all them niggas. DDG, the other light skinned boy, he gonna pass all of them, man. And that's what all this is stemming from.
It's probably the only exception, bro. All that other shit is garbage. Like we're never like nobody I know is ever taking that serious as an artist. Ever. Even the rappers don't take DDG serious as an artist. And you can tell when you really say something that get under the skin, now you wanna fight. You wanna fight me because you ass. It's understandable. I'm not mad, bro. Everybody is entitled to their own feelings. But that's one side of the case. So let's get on to the that's like right in front of us. Okay. DDG said that it's just a promo. She making money. So that means that he's okay with people scamming their fans. Make sure y'all are following this.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, we ain't with that in our city, yo. Like, I don't know how other people is, yo, but Baltimore fucked up, yo. But we really on some morals and principles and integrity and honor. Like, yo, that shit is like built into the fabric of the city, yo. That's the culture. You know what I mean? Like, yo, if I'm fucking with a girl, I'm getting money. Yo, you can't be out here scamming. Fuck no, cause now they gonna think I'm scamming. And I ain't doing no scam. Like, yo, niggas don't understand that. Like, shorty talking about, she getting money. Well, you can't get money that way. not with my brand attached to you. Not with my name. You can't get money like that.
Dub also posted
man, we don't fuck with yo. You see what's going on with yo in the city? You feel me? He don't get no respect for that scamming shit he do.
Cash App scam today. And I literally screenshotted it. Grown ass man defending this shit. He's literally posting Cash App scams. So look, this is the actual photo, and that's actually him. You know, if you look at the name.
Yeah, like, so niggas gonna be doing that, yo. Especially
right
when you getting some money, yo. You better not even steal around me, bro. I had a homeboy, yo, that used to steal. He's going to store like, what the fuck is you stealing for, bro? They don't be stealing when you with me, my nigga. If you gonna steal, yo, don't do that shit with me, bro. Cause I ain't with that. You know what I mean?
Front door, lock it with my new guy. Hit up him. He's doing a giveaway. Okay. So everybody's scamming now. All right. These y'all defending though. Y'all not gonna see me doing shit like this. These is so much money though. Why y'all posting all these scam links? Get y'all priorities together, bro. Y'all cool with scamming y'all supporters and y'all fan base. I'm never doing my like that. I love y'all too much, bro. Like, I don't even beg y'all to sub. Y'all never see me with a sub count, bro. I left that in the past, bro. I'm grounded for quality, bro. Now back to the oven. Okay, so boom. Let's talk about DDG. Do y'all not notice how nobody spoke on the Holly and DDG situation the whole time we was at Stream University? Back for, you feel what I'm saying? That was the most popping that was outside of this that was going on, and everybody knew about it. Nobody spoke on that shit. Respect for, but here come this. You feel what I'm saying? Look, this is one of the first things that I could react to, but I didn't. Where's the clip? Hold on, where's the clip? Okay, boom. Wait, where is it? Hold on, wait. So this has said I slowed down on streaming because of the female. And I'm like, bro, that's some hating shit to say because you don't even watch my
to even say that. Like, just be talking, bro. Look at this. This the first clip that he said something about me for real. And my thing is, bro, when we was at Stream University, y'all like all in each other's face. I'm not gonna say like y'all just was like just bro, but it's all in each other's face. So his principle of a could have just, you feel what I'm saying? Same way speak on your shit could is not spoke on my shit. Look at this though.
As a viewer of notice, as a viewer of Reggie,
He's not a viewer of me. He just talking.
Reggie, I noticed that he slowed down a little bit.
Like what? As a viewer of Reggie, I noticed he slowed down a little bit.
So
like he said this before everything, and my thing is like, what are you talking about? I went on a vacation.
So he been hating. So that's just validation that all of this stems from hate. He sees Shorty coming up and he don't like it, making him get uncomfortable.
A mental vacation. My real viewers know the real. I went on a little mental vacation. You feel what I'm saying?
He went back home.
I told my what really happened. This is talking, bro. He don't know what he talking about.
He went back home for a little bit.
And that's another thing. It's just like, bro, what? Like, why are you even? Like, just bro. You in a great position, you in Paris. How you even let a like me get in your head, bro?
Right, you from my Park Heights.
Still ass though, man. Bottom line. And another thing, the father. Gotta speak on it, man. The father. Look at this.
Graduation with his daddy, bro. Hey, Maz, bro, put this shit in the chat, bro. Drop the links to Reggie at graduation with his daddy. I thought you ain't know your daddy, bro. You sit online and disrespect your daddy all day, bro. You disrespect your daddy all day, bro. You literally sit online and disrespect your daddy all day. MLT, bro. Drop the link to this.
Boom. I'm finna put y'all on game, bro. Alright. Every that's alive has a dad. Every nigga that's alive has a dad. Every that's alive has a dad. I thought he said some groundbreaking shit. Every that's alive has a dad. Okay, understand this. While I was at Stream University, my dad passed away. You feel what I'm saying? We gonna keep the jokes going just because I was also making the jokes while he was alive. You feel what I'm saying? I'm a real thing. My dad was not there for me. Like, he tried, you feel what I'm saying? He did what he could, bro, but like my dad was not there for me. My dad had a stroke, you feel what I'm saying? My dad died, bro. It is what it is, man. Like, I don't know what y'all want me to say. I'm a real gang, like, I'm gonna keep it P. It is what it is, man. Like, you feel me? Then also, bro, my dad was so much in the streets, like that's all that he knew. So it's like his mind wasn't even focused on like, damn, I really got kids and shit like that. It was just like, you feel what I'm saying? Life be lifing. It be what it be. But I don't give a f. I'm not on this crying looking for sympathy. And it's like I couldn't personally go to my dad's funeral just because I can't see my like that. Feel me? Like I still think about all that shit. I wish my dad did support him more. But we ain't gonna stop telling them jokes. All y'all trying to say rest in peace, Pops. Where y'all dad at? My dad don't know. Y'all talking about rest in peace, Pops. Back to what I'm saying though. Though he found some groundbreaking information. I'm a real transparent. I'm never afraid to show my feelings. These be afraid to show their feelings. Not me, bro. It is what it is, gang.
Yeah. I do remember that.
Then also,
all these niggas got picks, yo. Like they pick, like yo, they picking on him because he knew and his stature. Like these same niggas is running their mouth won't try this with everybody. And like I said, where I'm from in our city, if you got picks, you a bitch. Like it ain't really no getting around that. We don't do picks. We don't do picks. If you're gonna be gangster, be a gangster with everybody. If you're gonna be tough with everybody. Don't just pick on certain people and let other people slide. Yo, we don't respect that shit in Baltimore, man.
A mass crypto scam? Y'all see this?
Yo, what's going on, man? It's DDG, and I'm joining the crypto world.
Oh, really?
Oh, so he be scamming too. Dirty bitch. That's why he don't got no problem with the girl, because he's here scamming motherfucker too. Yo, a lot of these niggas be scamming their fucking supporters, yo. Like, I would never participate in no shit like that. Like, I'm not here to scam people. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yo, it ain't that deep. It ain't that deep, yo. If I can't get money honestly and people fuck with me just based off of who I am, I ain't out this bitch trying to steal. You understand? And then and the mess up thing about niggas like, yo, is he getting money. You getting money. Getting money off Twitch, getting money off YouTube. The fuck is you scamming for, my nigga? Talking about she was trying to get money. Now it makes sense why he say she was trying to get money. No, nigga, she was scamming, nigga. And your bitch ass was scamming too. Scamming their supporters and shit.
About for the drop. Let's go.
We about to make the trenches great again. Nah, man.
Right, yo, motherfucker, keep it G coin. Man, make sure y'all buy to keep it G coin, man, on off or Coinbase, man. Straight up, nah, yo, we don't do that over here, man. We ain't out here trying to sell y'all cryptocurrencies, man. That gonna pull a rug from under in a week. No, we ain't rocking like that.
Crazy.
Yeah, bro, like if you dumb enough to click on the damn link that said, I be seeing them too. Tap in, bro. Credit card, boom. You give me $100, I give you 1,000 back. World. Does that logic come from? Like, obviously you're not gonna get 1,000 back. Like, you gotta just be smart, bro. Like,
my thing is, why are you even okay with the chance of you getting scammed?
Right.
Like,
that's a
the
fact.
principle of it, I'm not okay with nobody that's connected to me scamming that me. That's my principle. That's it. That's all. Y'all
what I'm saying?
feel like it's just about the girl. I feel like with the girl.
You see what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's just the Baltimore mentality, yo. We ain't with that, yo. Like, it just is what it is. Maybe this foreign to a lot of people. But y'all know how we be rocking over here. That's why I be going off on so many people, yo, because, yo, it's a lot of goofiness being pushed through this internet. A lot of nonsense, clown activity. Motherfuckers is preying on people ignorance. I don't respect none of it. So I completely understand Shorty for cutting the girl off for scamming. Completely understand it.
It was just content, and then they 2 cents in it, and it's like, nah, not going for that. Then these think they the top gangsters, and then we all human beings. I'm just surprised I got y'all this man.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, GG on top.
That's how Quay's brought you up for a while.
50K, bro, and these yelling at the screen. I ain't even finna do it.
Who the fuck told you that, yo?
No, you can't. Not for them Instagram sticks. Not for none of that. It's when me, Zias, and B-Lou, and the Shay put you on that call. Facts. That is not facts.
Yeah, yo, niggas ain't never respect no motherfucking scam.
Grown ass man with hot Cheeto pillows in his background.
Right, that shit was for female. You right. That's exactly what it was.
Why this don't never take his hat off? Like, dead ass, bro. Every time you look at a dub stream, this never got his hat off.
You know, man. Yeah.
Like, that gotta be embarrassing that you gotta put a hat on every day. Posted a Cash App scam fresh in the morning. I was the first to see it. This posted a Cash App scam fresh in the morning. I was the first to see it, bro. No cap. Sad, bro. Shit sad, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why he ever thought a was gonna box him. We're not doing that, bro. It's my granny. It's okay, man. I'm not mad, bro. Long live granny, bro. My granny knows what's going on. She see the granny. You see what's going on. You see what they doing to your baby. Send me a sign or something, granny, please. Send me a sign. That I'm scared.
Reverse Boosie face.
What the fuck?
That shit was funny as shit.
What the fuck? Said I'm scared. How y'all mad because I'm playing my cards, mud? Why I can't play my cards, mud?
Yo, he said he got somebody that'll box him for him. I box him for him. Hit me on Instagram. I'm ready to hit Lil Roddy on Instagram, man. Yo, I box his ass. Tell him set it up. Knock his bitch ass right on out.
I'm dead playing my cards, bro.
I put the black and miles down. Train.
Then he calls Aiden
Knock his
Ross and
ass right
says,
on out.
let's set up a boxing match. What the? Why would I not go get my best fighter? I'm playing my cards right, bro. I'm gonna go get my best fighter, and then we can go from there, bro. I'm not. Man, I'm on a generational run right now. Me losing a boxing match, it's not a good look right now. It's a lot of watching. You think I'm gonna lose in front of hoes? It's not my speed. I'm not Mike Tyson. A lot of gotta know what's his speed. He like the boxing.
Niggas
Not
a wild
boxing
box.
you, gang. Fuck you think you is? Man, you Pacquiao? I'm not fighting you, my nigga. I got it for you. You feel what I'm saying? We all got that cousin who know how to box. I got a cousin or two that are boxing. That is. Sometimes you gotta go get your big cousin. I'm gonna go get my big cousin.
Set it up.
I ain't tripping. I'm gonna go get
Where
my
you
big
at?
cousin. You ain't got your brother. I'm gonna go get my big cousin. I don't give a y'all can't say that because he brother jumped over to jump in the smoke. I'm gonna go get my big cousin. I don't get no. I'm gonna go get my big cousin. I don't give a straight up. Straight up. He ain't go got something. I'm gonna go get my big cousin. You gotta be that ass. Nah, but man, interesting because it's watching this like, damn.
I told you set it up.
That Reggie really ain't go for nothing though. I'm gonna touch a red hair on my chin, bro. No cap. Got better problems to focus on instead of this. That this the most views you ever got. So what? How many views you got, man? You riding no seatbelt. DDG taking Rhea shopping. I don't even give a about her whatsoever no more, bro. Like I would never.
Make sure you subscribe, Joel.
I swear, stat.
Alright, yo, I just wanted to put this on, yo, because I just don't like. I just see a total difference in this energy, man. Like he was talking big boy shit, man, but when Soulja Boy called him out, he wasn't talking like that. You know what I mean? He wasn't talking like that, man. Soulja Boy called him all type of bitch. Lil Reggie ain't even, and the crazy thing about it, Lil Reggie wasn't even disrespectful. He wasn't even disrespectful. Disrespect that man numerous times.
You a bitch.
Look, off the rip, cover your hat.
You can't even see your son, nigga.
Oh, man,
You will never have a song bigger than Crank That, nigga. You will never have a song bigger than Kiss Me Through the Phone, nigga. You a bitch. Every song you got that got any type of motion, it's a feature. Moonwalking Calabasas, you had Blueface bitch ass on there. What's the other little bitch ass song you came out? Pink Dreads, that's Black Boy Max. You ain't got one song by yourself, Diddy, that nobody know. You a peon, nigga. You a bitch, nigga. You can't fuck with me, nigga. You got popping off the internet. I made the internet, nigga.
Straight up.
Bring your bitch ass to Atlanta, nigga, to the west side, nigga. Come to Simpson Road, nigga. You a bitch, nigga. You got popping off the internet, nigga. I made the internet, nigga. I made you, nigga. Fuck you talking about. You should have stuck to YouTube, nigga. You ain't got no music by yourself. Crank That, just me, nigga. #1 song in the world, nigga. I wrote the song, I made the beat. You don't even make your beats. You don't even write your music. Nigga, you need help, nigga. Every song you need a feature, nigga. Every motherfucking song you got a feature. You cannot stand
Yeah, Soulja Boy shit
a
talking.
bitch.
Soulja Boy shit talking motherfucker, yo.
You can't even see your son, nigga.
Yeah, he lied.
You will never have a song
You
bigger
can't,
than
it's
Crank
hard.
That, nigga. You will never have a song bigger than
Ain't
Kiss
too
Me
many
Through the
people can go
Phone,
back and
nigga.
forth, but
You a bitch. Every song you got that got any type of
fuck
motion,
my
it's a
computer up.
feature. Moonwalking Calabasas, you had Blueface bitch ass on there. What's the other little
Can't
bitch
too
ass
many
song you
people
came
go
out?
back
Pink
and
Dread?
forth with Soulja Boy, yo, on this internet. And Shorty know it. He know it. My thing is, Soulja Boy came at him hard. Like he should have diverted that same energy, the same energy he putting into Lil Rodney's son. he should have took that energy to Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy wanted it. Soulja Boy wanted it, but he ain't want to do that. All right, but let's get back to this. Let's get Jane Dale, man. I'm sick of Jane Dale ass. So Jane Dale did an interview with Art of Dialogue or Art of Dialogue. And listen to this
Because
nigga,
somebody
y'all.
offered you a
This nigga is Now I told y'all, this Jane Dale is a disgruntled employee, just like everybody else. You know what I mean? Just like Cassie, just like the other girl, they all disgruntled employees, right? That's it and that's all. Like, they ain't nothing they saying really hold no weight. It ain't credible. People in the comments just ignorant and they just believe anything. But I was always taught, you don't believe these type of niggas. He got a vendetta. You know what I mean? When a person got a vendetta, they say any motherfucking thing. Then he was one of the first people that was coming out with these wild allegations on Diddy. But he ain't on the stand. I was just talking about that shit the other day. Why Jane Dale didn't take the stand? The United States government would have loved him. Man, straight up, salute. United States government needed him, man. Like how they do the Army commercials. The Army needs you. United States government needed Jane Dale with his storytelling. Why he ain't take the stand, yo? Because I think that Jane Dale is bullshit. He's just talking. He's just talking. Like, he ain't really, it's nothing he's saying credible. Like, if we watch Jane Dale, who been talking bad about Puffy for who knows how long. Once Puffy get booked, now I never say I seen him do anything. I was just going off what I heard. Like, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Going off what you heard. Now look at this nigga. So he must know a lot of people been talking about this fuck shit and sucker shit that he doing. So I guess he calls himself addressing it with more lies though. Check him out.
too. This journey didn't start in 2018 when I came to YouTube and I started talking about Bad Boy and Diddy and his character. This journey started right after the Notorious Big was murdered, and even before then. But me conversating and talking about Diddy in the streets of New York was verified by somebody who actually came home, and that was Roger Bonds in probably 2007 or 2000.
Another disgruntled employee. So he's using Roger Bonds as a way to try to make himself seem credible. Roger Bonds is another disgruntled employee. Like, like we sitting back listening to disgruntled employees. Have you ever ran across a disgruntled employee? Have you ever managed and fired an employee and they became disgruntled? And listen to the stories that they tell about you. Has anybody ever experienced that? Fuck, not even disgruntled. An old friend. You know what I mean? If anybody ever had an old friend that you was rocking with thick and thin, and y'all fall out, then you find out this motherfucker slandering your name, that is Jane Dale. Most of the things that these people say is all lies and fabricated. They only tell a half truth. They only giving their account of what actually happened, but they never gonna tell a part that make themselves look bad. That's why Jane Dale said, well, shit, I did all these wild, heinous things, but I ain't seen none of it. That's what they always do. It's like when you're dealing with a female or dealing with a female where y'all fall out or she just telling a part of the story that make you look bad. Similar to what Haley Bailey just did to DDG. Oh, he was putting his hands on me. He was doing this. He was doing that. He chipped my tooth. Meanwhile, she chipped her own tooth. It's the same situation, but for some reason, I don't know why people think this man is fucking credible. Maybe because he old. People tend to listen to old folks. Yeah, man. People tend to listen to old folks, man. But man, how this nigga lying, man. Bluffing ass nigga. Listen to how he breaks down the trial and the evidence. Puffy helped this man out a lot. We wouldn't know if it wasn't for Puffy. We wouldn't know him. Like, yo, how do you see? Yo, this is the thing that we got going on too. Yo, how do you disrespect a person to this level, to this extent, where this same person is the one that put you on? He gave you opportunity. I ain't saying he would be broke, you know, because I don't know what he did. But the world wouldn't know him. If it wasn't for Diddy, he wouldn't be doing no interviews. At this age, he wouldn't still be able to provide a life for himself if it wasn't for Diddy. But he rather disrespect the man, talk bad about him, lie on him, talk about rumors. Jane Dale was a horrible person, man. I don't understand how people co-sign this. This is fuck shit. Anybody that been around Diddy, benefited from Diddy, got paid from Diddy, and then now coming on the internet slandering Diddy is a fuckboy. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I'm saying, John? Yo, anybody with sense can see that. You know, but when you go to the comments, I be thinking they gotta be biased, yo, because it can't be this many slow people in the world. Like, yo, people be praising this nigga for slandering that man. Like, I just don't know what year did we start praising niggas for slander. Like, yo, this shit is crazy. Especially when you was around him. That man paid you for years. You protected him. You done took a bullet for that man. At least that's what you know, that's what he hires you for. So now this man who you would have took a bullet for is now the devil. He the devil now. So you was bodyguarding the devil the whole time. But like I said, they only tell a story that makes themselves look good. So he excluded himself from all the negativity and say, I ain't saying nothing. This is just what I heard. But yo, what's the odds of that? What's the odds of Diddy being this horrible human being and Jane Dale, who was there to protect him? You heard in the trial how Diddy used his bodyguards, how Diddy used his orbit. So what's the chances that Jane Dale saying nothing? And his hands is clean. He ain't played no role in nothing. Man, this nigga's a clown. He's a fucking clown. Need to put him in a costume. What's negative? Ain't negative. What you mean? He's a clown. If you got paid from Diddy and now your life career now is slandering the man after you done worked with him with 10 years, you's a fucking clown. Because know what you did? If you knew Diddy was this horrible human being, you sacrificed your morals for a bag. If Diddy was doing all these heinous things that everybody said Diddy was doing, even though we know most of it is lies, yo, I can't fuck with you, bro. I don't give a fuck what you paying me, yo, because it go against what I stand on. You supposed to put morals and principles over everything. That's as a man. Anyway, that comes first. But all these people sacrificed. All these people sacrifice, man. They all sacrifice to be around stardom. They all sacrifice to be around fame. They all sacrifice to be around a lifestyle. Don't then come back and act like you wasn't involved or you wasn't a full participant when you was. No, fuck no. This nigga ain't no motherfucking hero. He's a clown. Exactly. Same situation. You can't be around a motherfucker all these years, yo, then come back and now he the worst person in the world. Then what the fuck that make you? If you was bodyguarding the devil, what the fuck does that make you? I done heard that man call Diddy the devil, man. Hey, why am I tripping? Am I the only one that heard Gene Deal call Diddy the devil?
Bond was a dude in the street getting money or whatever. And when he came out, he was given a job with Bad Boy. So I'm just going to leave that part.
And we already talked about Roger Bonds. We already talked about Roger Bonds. Roger Bonds did y'all go back and watch that video and see what his son did? I told y'all if that was my son, I wouldn't have gave him $1. He'd have died in Africa. The fuck you mean? If Roger Bonds' son was my son, Roger Bonds is mad at Diddy because Diddy gave him 25,000 when his son did some dumbass shit. He wanted Diddy to give him another 100. Diddy didn't give him another 100. I wouldn't have gave him a fucking dollar. I wouldn't even give him 25,000. You know what I mean? I told y'all if that was my son, if my son met a person in jail and let this person who bails him out of jail, let this person talk you into going to Africa with him to hunt down his ex-girl who's with another guy, and y'all kill this man in Africa, man, you better not call me and ask me for a fucking penny. I mean, you better not call me and ask me for shit. Because what the fuck is you doing in Africa? Fuck, what did you, not even just in Africa, what are you doing in Africa trying to kill somebody? Man, shit. That goes into his parenting, Roger Bonds. If Roger Bonds want to be mad at anybody, he need to be mad at his goddamn self. Because obviously you lack somewhere for your son making that dumbass decision. Not mad at Diddy. But Jane Dare was trying to use Roger Bonds and his buffoonery and his disloyalty to justify or add credence to what he's saying. But they both disloyal. They both disgruntled employees.
He clarified it in the bad boy camp because he's the only one other than me that has came out and spoke about any of this stuff. So when I start talking about Puff character and the dude that he was, it was after Big got murdered. Even though I was still working for Bad Boy, I still was talking about who this cat was. Like I tried to.
That makes sense to y'all. So you was still working with him, but you was talking about his character. But I was still getting paid by him. Get the fuck out of here. This nigga's a clown. J.D. was a clown, y'all. I'd be glad when I start saying clown emojis in the comments at the end of it. It should just be filled with clown emojis. Because that's what the fuck he deserves.
Tell y'all, they needed me more than I needed them. A lot of these guys who come on this internet, they don't know. Bruh, they don't know that I was a New York State parole officer. I ran Elite Investigation. I ran Tiana Towers, Eastchester Housing, Tiana Towers, and Lampert Housing, doing the security teams around there. I ran clubs, the Mirage. You understand? I did the security. I did a lot of things. I helped guys in the street change their life, reintegrate them back. And Mighty, just give me a minute, brother. Just give me a minute, because I want to get this out, bro. Because
he mad because niggas on his ass. People question his integrity. Like, yo, all that is cool. Yo, but that ain't got shit to do with what you doing now. Everything that you did, if you really did those things, salute to you. But what does that have to do with you online slandering a black man while he facing life in prison? What does that have to do with you online been slandering this man, making wild allegations on this man, just to say, I didn't witness anything, I just heard it. I mean, I didn't witness anything, I just heard it. Like, y'all, I told y'all before, yo, you can't just hear things and speak on rumors when you close to the situation. If I was related to Diddy, right? And y'all knew I was related to Diddy. And I just started coming out and I was like, yo, I heard Diddy was fucking with Usher. I heard Diddy was fucking with Kevin Hart. I heard Diddy. Y'all would think it's the truth. Just because of my connection to him. Y'all would think that if anybody would know, it would be him. That's what James Dale does. But then he comes back and say, yo, I just heard that. You know, I ain't never say I seen it. I don't know if it's true or not. Then why the fuck you saying it, my nigga? Why are you saying it? If you speaking on things that you don't know is true, and you got a connection to this man, what you saying it for? Because the average listener is going to think that, yo, Gene Deal knows. Gene Deal was around Diddy. They got pictures together. He was around Diddy for however many years. If anybody would know if Diddy did anything to Justin Bieber, it would be him. But meanwhile, he don't know shit. He just talking.
You know, because a lot of people is going to say, like, yo, you know, after Puff and this trial thing goes on with Bad Boy, the Gene don't have a story. You understand? If these people would read my books, if these people would
try to read your books,
do
nigga.
interviews and talk about a lot of stuff in my book, they know I did a lot of stuff in the streets to help guys get out the streets. People want to shut me up and people want me to be quiet because I tell guys it's all right to go to work every day. It's all right to get your education.
Yeah, what the fuck does that got to do with what we talking about? See, that's what all these guys do. That's why I say, yo, when a person show you their true colors, when they pick a side, make them stay over there. Because this is what they try to do to gain back and to get back in favor. What the hell does that have to do with you online slandering another black man, putting wild allegations on this man? You was one of them ones that was saying Diddy was fucking with children. I heard him repeat it. He just said, well, I ain't never see it. But I told y'all he a wild guy. You never know what he did. He the one that say Diddy learned this shit from his mother. Come on, yo, this nigga, these are some of the worst people that we're supporting, man.
It's all right to be somebody positive in the community. It's all right to hang out with dudes who call themselves street dudes, and you ain't got to be a street dude to do it. I'm living proof that you ain't got to be in the street hustling and everything. And you ain't got to be in the street knocking somebody in the head and stuff like that. I'm living proof that you could go to work, home, and take care of your family. So now, I came here to this internet to talk about this dude's character. It's nothing I said that could have landed that dude in jail.
Yo, you fucking serious? Yo, everything you said could have landed that man in jail. Like, what is he talking about? Like, yo, y'all be tripping out these. Yo, these guys are characters, man. Like, yo, they get on live, they show all this emotion, and people be like, I guess they buy into it. Like, dang, yo, he really, he really going in. Yo, you said a lot. You said a lot. That man said Diddy fucked Usher and put him in a hospital. He said that. He the one said that. That came from Gene Deal's mouth. I mean, I wasn't there, but I did hear about a situation where, Usher had to go to the hospital because like, what the fuck is you talking about? That's how investigations get started. Open source information. These guys get on the internet and they implicate other people in crimes, and the feds get to looking into it. The feds get to looking into it. That's what I don't know if people understand, but that's what's going on right now on this internet. You got a group of guys, I think they all work together. They get on this internet and they implicate other people in crimes, and the feds is watching. We know the feds watching. You see what they did to No Jumper. You know the feds watching. Your local police department watching. Baltimore City Police. Everybody is watching. So when you get on this internet and you implicate people in crimes, you're fucking working with the police. Whether it's directly or indirectly, you are working with the police. If you old enough to have common sense, you over 25, you should know this. This man probably 78. That ain't 78. But you understand what I'm saying? He old enough to know what the fuck is going on, man. If my nigga pushing 80. Hey, you nigga old enough what the fuck going on, man. You know you good goddamn well everything you said. can be used to start an investigation. But since he's showing conviction, since he's showing emotion, people listening to that dumbass shit thinking he's speaking facts. This nigga lying. You know exactly what the fuck he did. He probably was put on the internet for that. Nigga say he pushing 80.
Any of those seekers will probably die with me. There's nothing that I said or I've heard anybody else say until the federal government came in, because nobody knew, Mighty. Nobody knew before the federal government came in and hit Puff with those charges that any of this would have ever happened.
Yo.
You could not tell me.
These niggas be crazy, bro. So you, like, yo, what the fuck world are you living in, my nigga? So you think you just slander a motherfucker and the police don't ever check into it? You can have 10 people on a slander campaign against this man, and y'all don't think the police is gonna look into it? Like, yo, people that naive of the world that we living in? Ain't no fucking way. You work with law enforcement, nigga. Ain't no way you ain't think that. Ain't no way you ain't think that. You just say you worked with law enforcement. You know how they work. You know how they think. You knew exactly what the fuck you was doing.
Nobody could predict.
Because he not credible. I'm trying, yo, they probably went to him. They probably went to Jaguar, right? They went to everybody that was online slandering this man. They went to them fake ass lawsuits. Y'all gotta realize, yo, this Diddy case was done in 6 months. You know what I mean? Like, yo, this wasn't no real investigation. They was scrambling and scraping. Like my man Diddy would say. You feel me? Yo, they was scrambling and scraping, looking for evidence, looking for witnesses. I'm sure they reached out to Jane Dale. Yeah, hell yeah. I'm sure they reached out to him, interviewed him. He ain't had nothing for him, cause he online just talking, bluffing.
That this dude would be sitting on trial for his life.
Straight
it
up.
Just wasn't in the cards. And now that this thing has happened, it's made YouTube a lot of money. It's made content creators a lot of money. And everybody is talking about something that we started. Way back with Wisdom Clear Inrec, you took over and took it to a whole nother level. Everybody is using it. Everybody is saying that it's Gene Deal's fault. It's Gene Deal who did this. Cassie and a couple other people now. Since the federal government got involved in it.
No, if Memphis in the building.
Nobody could predict what would happen, but I'm going to tell you.
But King Bill, it is though. Like, it is his fault. Like, why he sit back? Like, that's the thing that pissed me off with these people, right? It's like they like to play it out. They think everybody's stupid. Now I know it's a large ignorant population in the world, yo, but it's everybody ain't ignorant. Some people can see what's going on, bro. You know what I mean? Some people actually got eyes and can think for themselves and see what's going on, my nigga. Like, you can't not take accountability. If you slandered this man for 7 years online, you slandered him for 7 years. It only took Wack 4 years of slandering Big U for they came with an indictment. You can't just implicate people on crime after crime after crime and think the police ain't watching. You know what I mean? And he knows this because he was an ex-police officer. So don't get on here and try to act like everybody's stupid and you can talk your way out of it. That's like Wack saying he ain't scared of Big U. We know you scared of Big U, right? It's in documents. I mean, we heard you say, don't do it, Eugene. You very Eugene hit lead. Yeah, we watched it. I actually heard your voice while I was reading it. Yeah, and that makes it even worse, mister. So this is a criminal shaming another person that he's calling a criminal. I don't know. Could have been. Who knows?
But I think it's going to go down, brother. Because a lot of has gone, and a lot of people who wasn't at the
Draws. Don't
trial,
do it.
or didn't hear the prosecution do what they did.
We gotta put that in the title tomorrow, yo.
Diddy might be getting
Black
off.
might think we forgot.
A lot of people think that Diddy might be getting off because they don't know the letter of the law. The prosecution, let's start with them. They did a great job.
Listen to this nigga, yo.
They did.
Listen to this. They did it, yo. I hate these niggas, yo. Yo. Hey, I swear to God, yo, I don't like these niggas. I don't, yo. Like, yo, when did black people stop praising law enforcement? Now I know he was ex-law enforcement, but he act like he on some other shit too. Oh my God, now did he pay the jury? He better. The fuck, I would, wouldn't you? The fuck you mean? If you had Diddy money, you wouldn't pay a jury one too? Shit, the fuck you mean? That's status quo. Shit, I'd have paid his ass too. Yo, but yo, niggas is out here praising the prosecution, yo. That I cannot get over that. I cannot get over the amount of people that's praising the federal government. Like, yo, I can't do it.
Did a great job in explaining what sex trafficking, the 11 charges. The 11 charges.
They don't even have 11 charges.
Well, it's
No.
4 or 5 charges. But
Yeah,
they
you're
got
gonna be scared as a bitch.
You know, like sex trafficking.
You already know.
Then paying a prostitution. Under sex trafficking, they might have paying a prostitute, transporting prostitution. They got different checkpoints, and that the jurors.
They don't even know what they're talking about. They call overt acts. So under the sex trafficking, it's gonna be overt acts, paying for prostitution, paying for this. In the federal government, they have the main charge, then they got overt acts, which justifies the charge. If you can find him guilty on these overt acts, that means he's guilty of sex trafficking. That's how the federal government works. But since he's a bozo and a dumbass that don't know shit, but just said that people don't know law, he can't even explain it to where it makes sense. Man, did he what trafficking them girls? Them girls loved it.
To go through to check off whether this guy is guilty of the things they saying. The RICO law.
Hey, yo, the feds
They
is
have
watching, bro.
different statutes of the RICO law that the prosecution had to prove, and as well as racketeering. You know what I'm saying? All this started by what I said, the character of this gentleman, the character of Puff, what he has done over the years to people had nothing to do with Gene Deal. So now the prosecution went in there. They explained everything that Puff did. Diddy, as y'all know him as. Everything he did as far as the drug trafficking, having people bring him drugs.
Hey, yo, get the fuck out of here, yo. Niggas really justifying that shit, yo. Yo, most of the world, United States, most of the United States didn't have somebody bring them drugs. I didn't have people bring me drugs before. I'm sure most of us in the comments that had people bring them drugs. There was a bozo. You know, if you be like a lot of floor activity, man. No, I ain't allegedly shit. Everybody that had anybody bring somebody drugs, man. Like, yo, I don't think people, yo, I don't think if you called your homeboy or your homegirl and asked them to bring you a fucking a half ounce of weed I don't think you're gonna be looking at it like, yo, damn, she just trafficked for me. Or if somebody called you to bring you a half ounce of weed, does that constitute trafficking? Did you traffic just now? Or did you just grab weed for your friend and just bring it to him? I'm just, nah, Jennifer. Nah, Jennifer, see, these charges are trumped up. But they trumped up charges. They calling it trafficking. Like trafficking was, the word trafficking was reserved for large sums of drugs. Not an 8 ball of cane. Not motherfucking. I'm explaining it to you now. Not a half ounce of weed. Not 15 perks. You know what I mean? And if you are the one that's giving them away, because there's no proof Diddy didn't sell no drugs. He wasn't a drug seller. So how are they charging this man with trafficking? Because people brought him drugs. He gave it to the girls during the freak offs. He trafficked in that sense. Yo, that is an overreach. It's an overreach. But this is what they do. They hit you with trumped up ass charges. Yeah, but he didn't distribute them. He didn't distribute. He gave them away. He gave them away, man. That's not that wasn't distribution. That wasn't distribution. Right, mister. Then they call the Paul dude, what the fuck his name is? They called him a drug mule. that nigga got caught a half a gram of coke. They called him a drug mule. You know, my thing is, right? Yo, instead of people calling out the bullshit that the federal government is pushing, you got people like Gene Deal running with the narrative. Like they getting these people on large platforms, knowing that the jurors are probably watching. Yeah, see, but that's the bullshit though. We can't accept that. Like yo, we just because they set it down, mean we gotta accept it. If that's the law, that shouldn't be the law. Cause that's bogus. That's just a way to lock people up. No, but we're gonna get Tissa Towels in one. We got three. We got Tissa Towels. We got Tissa Towels in the freak off. We got Nancy Grace. This everything. This all is happening with Diddy. Come on. We scheduling freak offs for Tissa Towels, Nancy Grace, the girl from Long Crime Network, and Remy Ma. Diddy got a 4-day freak off coming home as soon as he get out. Tissa Towers gonna get. She gonna have. We might need to schedule her for 3 days. You know what I mean? Get her one of them 3-day freak offs. One of the motherfucking Wild King nights that Diddy was always talking about.
Kidnapped, taken from their home, sitting up for hours in warehouse.
Oh yeah, Jennifer. I think Puffy did a lot of wrong. I think Puffy did bad business. I think Puffy abused Cassie. I think Puffy did a lot of wrong. But I don't think Puffy should be charged with a RICO. to Grand Weed. I don't think Puffy should be charged with a RICO. I don't think Puffy should be facing life in prison. Like, yo, I think, yo, he's facing life in prison, y'all. Life in prison. Did anything you hear in this trial warrant life in prison? Like, yo, think about, like, yo, people, yo, fuck what you heard. Let's deal with this trial. Has Diddy did anything in this trial that warrants life in prison? I don't think he should do no jail time. North Memphis, what'd he do? Did anybody die? Did he murder anybody? Did he pistol whip anybody? Did he stab anybody? Was he even making large sums of money? You know, because they give you life for making large sums of money. Was he even making large sums of money off the free calls? Yo, he didn't do nothing. He didn't blow up no car. There's no evidence of that. There's no evidence he blew up any cars. Drug smuggling, North Memphis. If you could put a quantity on the amount of drugs that Diddy smuggled, what would you say? What would you say? Was it a kilo? Was it a half a brick? Was it 9 ounces? Did Diddy smuggle 9 ounces of cane? No, Kid Cudi slimed him out. What you mean? Kid Cudi fucked this bitch. He like he ain't slapped the shit out Kid Cudi and kick him in his ass. The fuck you mean? Kid Cudi slimed him out, man. Kid Cudi was dead wrong, man. I paid you to do a feature with my girl and you fucked my girl. You could have killed Kid Cudi for that. Like, can people deal with reality, yo? Like, reality is reality, yo. I think people struggle with it. I think people struggle with reality in 2025. Like, people want to live in their imagination and live in a world that don't exist. Yo, but we got to deal with reality over here, man. Kid Cudi was dead wrong. If Diddy would have slapped all the shit out Kid Cudi, then he was well within his right. You know what I mean? I paid you to do a feature of my girl when you try to sneak and fuck my girl. You say, who's the one? Yo, there was no evidence. Yo, you big homie CC, North Memphis, are you serious? Yo, look, yo, we don't quote big homie CC over here. We don't quote Vlad. We don't quote Adam. We don't quote DJ Academics. Like, we don't quote these people. Courtney Burge is getting sued for $50 million. What are you talking about? Courtney Burgess went on platform at the platform line. North Memphis, I showed you that. Why would you quote that person? Man, Fayetteville, Georgia in the building. Why would you quote Courtney Burgess when you know Courtney Burgess got sued for $50 million for lying? Big homie CC is an industry plant. No, it's facts in this lawsuit. The facts was that Courtney Burgess and Ariel Mitchell went to the federal courthouse. The facts was their house got raided by the federal government because they said they had tapes. The facts was they sat in front of the grand jury and produced no tapes. Those are the facts. Facts is they lied. Facts is they said that Diddy was on tape. They had 9 tapes with Diddy fucking minors. The federal government wanted the tapes. They produced nothing. So anything they say is not credible. And that's what y'all gotta understand, even with the jury instructions. I know the jury instructions is severely geared toward Diddy losing. But yo, also in the instructions is, if you think this person is lying, you can choose to dismiss their whole testimony. You can choose to dismiss their whole testimony. And I would be one of the ones that I would be one of the ones that choose to dismiss the whole testimony. I'm gonna fuck my computer up again. Cause once you lie on the stand, and I think everything you said is a lie.
Houses being given polygraph tests.
Explain predator. What makes Diddy a predator? Like, oh, that is a strong word to use. A predator? Who did he prey on? And you better not say kids. You say kids, I ain't never gonna respond to nothing you ever comment again. Who did Diddy prey on? Who did Diddy prey on for you to call him a predator?
Of women, holding women, over
Charlene. Because he did old people. What you mean? Who the fuck you talking about old people? They ain't do nothing to no goddamn kids. The fuck is you talking about? See, y'all keep this the fucking lie. If Diddy would have did something to kids, it'd have been in this trial. If Diddy did something to kids, they'd have been. You think they wouldn't have loved to show the world that Diddy was molesting children? Why Justin Bieber ain't testified? Maybe that's not true. Maybe this narrative of what Diddy did to Justin Bieber isn't true. People ain't never think about that. Justin Bieber denied it. You believe Jane Dale. Because Jennifer, it didn't make no sense. It didn't make no sense for anybody to testify for Diddy. Why? Why would it didn't make sense? The prosecution did a horrible job of laying out their case. Everybody was lying. It didn't make why would I take a chance of bringing a witness on the stand and having this witness fuck up the case? You know what I mean? It didn't make sense. Jennifer, I told y'all before they even made that decision that the defense don't need to call no witnesses. You know, you wasn't on that live when I said that? I said a week or two before the defense got the case that the defense don't need to call no witnesses. Because they did an awesome job of breaking down the prosecution witnesses. And so it wasn't nobody. No, hell no. Why would I take that chance? Like, yo, because even though these are my witnesses, they still got to get cross-examined. Like how Cassie got cross-examined and destroyed. Don Richards got, Rashad got cross-examined and destroyed. Mia got cross-examined and destroyed. All of these people, Capricorn Clark, all these people took the stand and got destroyed, man. So why would I bring my witnesses and hold my witnesses to that same standard? It didn't make sense. What it is, make sure you subscribe. I think that was the right thing to do. I think that was the right thing to do. They didn't need none of that because they still got to get cross-examined. You don't want to take that chance.
They prove that he bribed witnesses, tried to get certain people money.
There he go lying. There he go lying. See, that's what I'm saying. They get he's misleading. He is misleading, man. Yo, there was no criminal investigation. Yo, in order for me to bribe somebody, it have to have been some type of investigation going on. There was no investigation into the Cassie video when he got into it and with it wasn't no investigation. He didn't reach out to witnesses. The police didn't talk to 50 baby mother before Diddy talked to her. So that's not obstruction of justice. How if I commit a crime with 5 people 15 years ago and they investigate me for this crime, and I reach out to somebody who was around me during that time frame, where they say we committed this crime. And I don't mention the crime. I just reach out to him. Yo, how you been, man? What you been up to? Because Diddy didn't coerce this girl into saying anything. When Diddy reached out to these people, he didn't reach out to them. He asked her who was around us at this time. You know, because Diddy be high as a bitch. And that's another thing. Everybody's high, yo. You got to remember that. Though everybody involved is high. Everybody. So, Diddy reaching out to these people wasn't obstruction of justice because he didn't even know that these people was going to be on the witness list. You can't say he brought the tape when it wasn't no, he bribed somebody when it wasn't no investigation going on. It wasn't no investigation. The police wasn't involved. The police wasn't involved.
I guess it's not a bribery because there was no criminal charges, brought up.
That's true.
Prior to that. That's what the defense tried to say. But offering people money, selling lawsuits, things that he wasn't supposed to be guilty of, but he quick to settle them, quick to offer people money. The prosecution did that whole thing. They went through that whole gambit. Ain't nobody paying nobody no money if they ain't guilty of nothing.
That's a goddamn lie. People do. Tony Busby made a fucking career out of it. The fuck is you talking about? People do. If they got it, and they don't want to go through the media firestorm, they'll pay that motherfucking money. Ask Tony Busby. That's how he got rich. Tony Busby need to be charged with extortion. The fuck? If you want to charge anybody with extortion, it need to be Tony Busby and them frivolous ass lawsuits. He's a dumbass, y'all. He don't know nothing. Like, yo, they keep bringing these niggas on platforms that don't know nothing. I'm starting to think all the dialogue might be in on the play. What you trying to take down, Diddy, nigga? What they paying you, nigga? For you keep bringing this fuckboy up here to lie. See, that's the thing, yo, and that's what Lil Reggie was just talking about. Yo, I ain't into just lying to y'all for views. Like, yo, it ain't that deep. It ain't that serious, yo, to be on here lying for views. Well, shit. It is, I mean, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? If you was if a tape just came out, tape was available and you got into it, you paid him. And you pay the motherfucker, wouldn't you tell him the same thing? I would hope so. I would hope so. He is lying. What you mean? He just lied. Just caught him in several lies. Let's go back again. Nigga don't know nothing. Yo, this bitch lying.
Guilty of, but he quick to settle them, quick to offer people money. The prosecution did that whole thing. They went through that whole gambit. Ain't nobody paying nobody no money if they ain't guilty of nothing.
Why Christina Coleman don't understand? Why Christina Coleman get arrested? Everybody keeps, what you mean? No, man, he just lied. He just said you don't put nobody. He said people don't pay lawsuits when they haven't did nothing. That's a lie. People do pay lawsuits when they haven't did nothing. People plead guilty to charges they ain't commit. Yo, people do some wild things, y'all. Just because I won't do it, just because you won't do it, that don't mean people don't. Because people definitely do. People plead guilty to crimes they ain't commit. People pay lawsuits just so they don't got to go through the media firestorm. Just so they ain't got to go through the slander campaign. No, it is a lie. He knows this. Unless he's stupid. Yo, for everything that opinion, man. We still have facts in this world. You know, like everything is for everybody don't have their own truth. Like this is not one of them channels where you got your own truth. We don't. It's only one truth over here. Yeah, baby. Everybody don't have their own individual truths. Like I don't know what world we living in, but I ain't grew up like that. The truth is, people do pay lawsuits when they didn't do nothing. That is the truth. What he said was a lie. I don't give a fuck if it was his opinion. His opinion is wrong.
Not him. People money. The prosecution did that whole thing. They went through that whole gambit. Ain't nobody paying nobody no money if they ain't guilty of nothing. Not him. It was a lot of things that the prosecution did their job into showing us. Not only this guy's not a good guy, this guy behavior is detrimental to society.
Yo, what the fuck did we... oh my God. Like, listen to this nigga. Yo, did anybody hear anything in that trial that was detrimental to society? Detrimental to society, like a mass murderer. Like a serial robber. Yo, the man said that Diddy actions of being a freak was detrimental to society. God damn. Yo, these niggas is crazy. Yo, detrimental to society. We typically hear that terminology with murderers. Like Derrick Rose. That's one of running New Orleans. They say he detrimental to society. Yeah, man, he locked up. He supposed to kill 2-3 people. Yeah, but we talk about a man that orchestrated freak offs. Right? Hey, Mr. Fucking. And we talk about a man that put freak offs together with his girlfriends. Now we say that person is a detriment to society now. Yo, this is crazy, y'all. Yo, this is wild, man. Straight up. Don't say he was detrimental to society. Yeah, we do see why he ain't get on the stand. They probably listen to this nigga like, oh, fuck no. we said, the fuck, wait a minute, he gonna make sure we lose. Then I got his ass on cross-examination and his head would have spent off.
We can see that. We can see that because we know other things that he has said and done that didn't even make it to the trial.
Why?
I look back on all the original charges. They could have went at him a whole lot of different ways. And I was wondering why they only did 4 or 5 charges.
Look, get him more. Get him more, feds. Get him another 10.
Why they didn't get into tax evasion? Why they didn't get into... It's a lot of things that they could have got into.
Yeah, how you know he... This nigga crazy. Yo, nigga trying to put cases on the nigga. Yo, yeah, I'm sure if they could have had him on tax evasion, Mr. Deal, they'd have got him on tax. Maybe it wasn't no evidence that screamed tax evasion. I'm sure they looked into it. What you ask him? You used to work with them people. This bluffing ass thing.
But they didn't get into that, brother.
You wasn't doing nothing.
And I'm wondering why. I'm wondering, is it because he got friends in high places still? That's a possibility.
Now he running with his own narrative.
We wouldn't be here with the federal government if he never had made those people mad, bro.
So you cool with that?
The federal government been knowing about Diddy for a long time. For a long time. You got people coming out saying now, I've seen Suge on your program said he was a federal agent. I've been told people that I know him and Kirk Burroughs was taking paperwork down to the federal government. I've been knew he was going to D.C.
Yo, Suge Knight has been making wild allegations on. Suge Knight is clout chasing. Suge Knight on some bullshit. Suge Knight done snitched from in the joint. Like, fuck Suge Knight right now. I don't know what he got going on. You know, maybe he get a deal if he say the right thing. I don't know what the fuck Suge Knight is doing. But Suge Knight needs to sit his ass down and shut the fuck up.
I did a show on that. There's a lot of things that's going on here.
Yeah, they got a grudge, man. So that's why I'm saying, like, when did we start respecting these people in the world? Like, if these people didn't get respect, like how are we respecting a disgruntled employee? Nigga, you should have quit, nigga. If he was this bad, you should have quit and never looked back. This nigga quit and came back, or got fired and came back. Where the paperwork at in North Memphis?
A lot of things that you see, even when people thought that the prosecution was letting up by having the predicate acts and the predicate charges dropped, and people was going in, he getting off. No, they did that to make the case more better for the juror when they look at it.
It's two sides to that. Yeah, they did that to simplify the case. But also, they had a better chance of convicting Diddy on those attempts. So it still helped, dumbass. They had a better chance of convicting Diddy on attempted arson, on attempted kidnapping. Because Diddy didn't actually kidnap any motherfucking body. Man, I don't know nothing about that goddamn white girl.
And it doesn't give him an opportunity. It may give him an opportunity, but
They said he kidnapped. They said he kidnapped Capricorn Clark, but she went home every night. Yeah, how the fuck you get kidnapped? So if that's the case, your job is kidnapping you, y'all. Based off what the federal government is saying, yo, when you go to work every day, you are being kidnapped. Being kidnapped. I don't know if y'all knew that or not, but your job is actively kidnapping you every day. You go. You know what I mean? You got to stay there for a certain amount of hours. You can't leave, but then you go back home and do it all again. That's what Capricorn Clark did when she was under the lie detector. She wasn't by herself. You know, a couple people had to take a lie detector test. But the feds said that she was kidnapped because she didn't want to take a lie detector test. So he kidnapped her. Like, these niggas is crazy, man. Yeah, hey, mister, that's how I feel. Like, Roger Bonds ain't got no reason to be mad at nobody but his goddamn self. Roger Bonds deflecting. You know what I mean? Roger Bonds knew good goddamn well he should have raised that boy better with more common sense. You got that bitch killing niggas in Africa. You drive motherfucking 20,000 miles away to commit a murder and think you go hop back on a flight and make it back to the United States safely. Man, they booked them niggas so motherfucking fast. So y'all gotta go watch that video. Man, should I go to the video so y'all can hear what Roger Barnes' son actually did? Like, that shit was stupid as a mother. One of the dumbest crimes I've ever heard in my goddamn life. And I done seen some dumb criminals. I used to watch World Dumbest Criminals. Matter of fact, they need to bring World Dumbest Criminals back and put Roger Barnes' son on that bitch first. You know what I mean? First season. Roger Barnes' son in the murder in Africa. Stupid ass nigga. Man, y'all ain't see that video? Man, but y'all listen to this shit. Let me tell y'all why Roger Barnes is mad at Diddy. Man, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you new, man. Roger. Listen to this shit, man. This and I was still doing uploads. Here you go. I did this video 2023 December.
Flex trade keys at Hillview Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Greensburg. Nobody gives you more for your trade. Plus amazing.
I call it a character assassination that's going on right now. So it's just another form to silence a
Yeah, he
man,
wanted 100.
humble a person. You know how sometimes you got to humble somebody? Once you have a sign of doing it over and over and over again, that's when it becomes a problem. You be like, so every relationship that you get in, you're violent in them? You're not supposed to put your hands on a woman the way I was raised. And the only person that really put their hands on women really is people who have men who have feminine traits.
You knew Kim Porter. Is it true that Diddy broke her nose?
Bust her nose, man.
the
Anytime
dialogue,
a man would go out his way to wiretap someone's phone or put taps in their homes just to monitor their conversation, that's a sign of insanity.
Yo, what it is, people, we is back. Let me get to the part where Roger Bond's son. I'm just gonna go through all the videos. I want to know what's up with his son.
More than 15 years, he's now putting his career on hopes of guiding the youth. After working with Diddy for more than 15 years, he's now putting his career on hold to focus on his son's freedom. Naima Abdullahi has his story in this week's ATL Culture.
As a father, what I'm going through is being without a son. You know what I'm saying? Each and every day.
Roderick Rowland, who goes by Roger Bonds, posted his pleas on Instagram.
Shouldn't be going through it.
That his son, Kevin Townsend, is currently locked up in Namibia, just north of South Africa. His son traveled there with a friend, but in 2011, both men were arrested and accused of murder.
Let's just get him in the courtroom. Let's just see what's going on.
This father, who worked directly under Diddy for more than 15 years in New York and in Atlanta, is wondering why his son is still waiting after 9 years.
I feel that he's not being given his day in court. I don't feel that he could get a fair trial.
Reports in Namibia indicate the co-defendant had crossed paths with the victim in the U.S. He's hoping to get the case separated where his son will be tried separately.
I feel like I let my son down as a father.
He wishes he set a better example for his son.
So when I came home from being incarcerated, my mind and my thought was on I'm never coming back here again.
He says he's been told the years without a trial is because the defendants are not satisfied with their attorneys. He hasn't been able to write his son or to speak to him. Now he's planning on traveling to Africa soon to explore more legal options to get him a fair trial.
This son a dumbass.
One of the biggest things that I really want people to get out of this is the pain that I'm going through. If you care about your parents, don't put them through this pain.
And Roderick Rowland says it's also painful to see the victim's family wait 9 years as well for the case to rest.
So this news clip was from maybe, I think, 2018, 20... All right, listen to what his son did, y'all. It shit kind of long, but listen to it. Son's a dumbass. Either way, I got a lot to say about Roger Bonds and his son. For more than 12 years, 2 black American citizens have been locked up in an African jail, even though they have not been convicted of a crime. That a summary of events may sound like a terrible miscarriage of justice has occurred. That 2 men have been wrongfully detained in a place where basic rights do not exist. The reality altogether is more bizarre. Copious evidence of guilt ought to have ensured a straightforward trial and a conviction in 2014. Instead, the legal process has been beset by twists and turns, an escape attempt, missed court dates, a social media intervention by American hip-hop celebrity P. Diddy, protesting the alleged injustice, COVID restrictions, and a litany of legal challenges and obstructive delays. On September 6, 2023, the case was finally concluded and the inevitable verdict was delivered at last. The story of this extraordinary criminal case began on January 7, 2011, when the lifeless body of a 25-year-old white Namibian man named Andre Peter Heckmeyer was found slumped behind the wheel of a Toyota Land Cruiser on a quiet street in Namibia's capital, Windhoek. Heckmeyer had been slain with a single gunshot to the head, and it's unlikely that he even saw his assailants before he was shot. But what looked at first blush anyway like a professional execution rapidly unraveled. The police quickly determined that the murder was in fact the work of two inept amateurs who had traveled over 7,000 miles to settle a grudge. Within hours of the crime, the suspects were apprehended and taken to 7,000 miles, y'all. Yo, my son traveled 7,000 miles to murder somebody he don't even know on behalf of somebody else. Yo, you are going to rot in that jail cell, son. Because I don't know what the fuck you think this was. Yo, you done lost your goddamn mind. And he was mad because Diddy ain't though. It gets worse though, y'all. It gets way worse. To custody. Of his death, Heckmair was studying in Switzerland, where he lived with his Swiss girlfriend, Christine Breweiler. The previous year, the couple were in New York, where Heckmair was then living and working. And it emerged that Christine had a jealous ex-boyfriend named Marcus Kevin Thomas. It remains unclear exactly when Thomas dated Breweiler, or for how long. But after the murder, Namibian police discovered that Thomas used a photograph of himself from Breweiler of his laptop's desktop wallpaper. In August 2010, Thomas broke into Heckmair's New York apartment to confront the couple and was subsequently arrested. In jail, he met Kevin, sometimes spelled Kevon.
When you list on apartments.com, renters will start coming out of the woodwork.
This should get way worse, y'all. Make a plan to get home. It get way worse. Darnell Townsend. On December 27th, 2010, Thomas and Townsend entered Namibia and checked into the cardboard box backpacker's guest house before moving to room 5 of African Sky Lounge in Windhoek West. The two Americans had begun their journey together weeks before, after Thomas put up $10,000 to bail Townsend out of prison. The pair then traveled to Helsinki in Finland, where they mailed a gun silencer and 2 gun barrels to Namibia, declaring that... Yo, listen to these niggas. What the fuck was they thinking? So, Roger Barnes, why you ain't pay Roger? If Roger Barnes would have paid his son bail, he could have avoided all of this. It was only 10 bands. I mean, you could if you'd have paid your son bail, which was 10,000, you could have avoided this whole situation, Roger Barnes. But you mad at Diddy though. Items of spare parts for furniture on customer documentation. When they arrived in Windhoek, they purchased the burner phone and set about trying to find Heckmair. The two men had arrived with very little information regarding their quarrel's whereabouts. They only knew that he was in Windhoek visiting his family, who owned a restaurant called the Cattle Burn Ranch in the Meru Mall. They stalked out the food court, hoping to intercept Heckmair there. When he failed to show up, the two men became impatient and began to ask random mall shoppers if they knew where they could find him. Heckmair and his family began receiving text messages telling them that 2 Americans were looking for him. Although Thomas and Townsend were 2 black men in a majority black country, they made very little efforts to appear inconspicuous. The burner phone and SIM card they purchased would never be recovered, but the cell phone salesman remembered Townsend's tattoos, the 2 men's unusual accents and condescending manner, as well as remarks they made comparing Namibia's colorful currency to Disney money. According to witness testimony at the trial, Thomas and Townsend... they went to the mall and was asking around for this guy. Like, yo, this is how dumb this shit is. Yo, how you mad at Diddy, bro? How you mad at Diddy for your son being fucking stupid? But Gene Deal didn't. Got a little bit, get out of here, man. We're also searching for a handgun. Namibia has fairly strict gun control laws. No one is able to walk into a gun shop and take possession of a firearm the same month, let alone the same day. So they asked around till they were introduced to Simon Muliakila on New Year's Day, 2011. Under their respective aliases, Mr. Cash and Mr. M, Townsend and Thomas told Muliakila that they wanted to buy a 9mm pistol to match the silencer and barrels they had already ordered. Muliakila was not able to obtain the type of gun they wanted, but offered to sell them a 7.65mm pistol instead for $1,000. At that time, about Hakila was not able to obtain the type of gun they wanted, but offered to sell them a 7.65mm pistol instead for $1,000. At that time, about $140. On January 3rd, the 2 men handed Muliakila a $500 down payment in exchange for a gun and ammunition, ostensibly for self-defense, with a promise that they would pay him the balance later. Heckmair, meanwhile, wanted to know who was looking for him. Thomas and Townsend were becoming desperate, talking to an ever-increasing number of people in an effort to obtain his address. Multiple witnesses recalled Thompson and Townsend speaking to them specifically about Heckman's whereabouts, while text messages record Heckman's interaction with people describing the agitated Americans in cautious inquiries. Eventually, they managed to get a hold of Heckman's phone number. Prosecutors believe the three men arranged to meet at Garcende Street on the afternoon of January 7th. It's in that quiet cul-de-sac located off of Main Road in Windhoek that Heckman was murdered. Thomas and Heckman then went back to Mulakila and paid him the balance they owed on the gun, plus an extra $300 for himself. When Mulakila asked what happened to the firearm, they told him they had to dispose of it because no one wants a gun that's been used. The two men then returned to their guest house and prepared to leave the country. By this time, Namibian police were looking into Heckman's final days and had already established that two black American men had been looking for him. They traced Thomas and Townsend to the African Skylines where they recovered the silencer, 2 9mm pistol barrels, 8 cell phones, and some marijuana. The two men were placed under arrest that same evening, initially on a charge of drug possession. The discovery of the marijuana was certainly convenient. It allowed police to keep Thomas and Townsend in custody while they worked on linking them to the murder. But it's worth noting that of all the criminal charges the two men eventually faced, 1 count of marijuana possession, 1 count of murder, 1 count of robbery with aggravating circumstances, Heckman's phone and wallet containing 100 Swiss francs were missing, 3 counts of contravening the Ammunition Act, and 1 count of obstruction the course of justice. The drug charge was the only count in which both agreed to plead guilty. The evidence of text messages, cell phone records, a long list of witnesses willing to testify to the suspect's hunt for their victim, the testimony of the man who sold the suspect their weapon, and the discovery of a silencer and gun barrels in their luggage all provided the Namibian police with a clear-cut case. It ought to have resulted in a speedy trial and conviction. It didn't turn out that way. In spite of their sheer volume of incriminating evidence, Townsend and Thomas elected to plead not guilty. Townsend even claimed that he had never heard of Andre Heckman's name until he was arrested. From that moment of their first contact with law enforcement, both men were uncooperative and remained that way. After they were charged and began their trial in 2014, they sought to obstruct the course of justice at every opportunity. The trouble began almost immediately. During police questioning, Thomas managed to get a hold of one of the detective's notebooks when the two men were being issued their prison clothes and toiletries. He then destroyed some of the notebook's pages, for which he was rewarded with the obstruction of justice charge. A few months later, Thomas was ordered by the court to provide police with handwritten samples.
Roll out.
He agreed to comply, but provided samples
You
written
said
with his
X,
left hand
motherfucker.
when he is right-handed.
I got ask your
Two additional
motherfucking
court
ass
orders were required.
for talking shit, bitch. I asked a question and I asked your ass down, nigga. X, A-X-E-D. Fuck boy.
Required to get him to provide the correct samples. The Namibian legal system is a reflection of the country's history and diversity. A mixture of Westminster-style constitutional laws, Dutch Roman common law, international law, and customary law. The lawyers wear robes when presenting in court, but the proceedings will be otherwise familiar to Americans in many respects. Defendants are presumed innocent until proven guilty. A lawyer will be provided to those who cannot afford to hire their own, and the prosecution makes its case first, followed by the defense. The biggest difference is that in Namibia, criminal cases are not decided by juries. It's up to the judge from the higher courts to determine if the prosecution has proven.
It's a motherfucking cultural thing. Nigga, it's a motherfucking accent thing. Fuck boy. I bet you're not smarter than me in nothing. Call my Instagram and say have a conversation. Let's see who know the most. Bet you don't know shit.
In this case, judges can also call additional witnesses to court after the defense rests if they're undecided. There are only one higher court with which to file an appeal should a defendant feel they did not receive a fair trial. Higher Court Judge Christy Liebenberg
All right, let's see.
was assigned.
We can talk. Let's see who's smartest.
To try the case, and the trial date was set for November 4th, 2014. Before that day arrived, Thomas' first lawyer, William Vessier, resigned and was replaced by Warner Van Rensburg. But on opening day of the trial, Marcus Thomas was absent due to injuries sustained the night before. On November 3rd, Thomas attempted to escape from Windhoek Correctional Service Facility. First, he sawed through the frame of the window in his cell. then climbed down the wall of the jail onto the roof of a
This
workshop building.
this actual footage of, so his co-defendant tried to escape. So that's why the trial took so long, because there was so many blunders throughout the whole trial process. So this is actual footage of what happened when the co-defendant tried to escape. He got fucking stuck.
Rope fashioned from torn pieces of prison blanket. He sawed through a grill over a skylight on a workshop roof and climbed inside, then crawled under the workshop gate and the first barbed wire fence. As he ran toward the second fence, he was spotted by a guard who ordered him to stop. Thomas climbed a tree next to the second fence, separating him from what was by now surely only temporary freedom. "I'm going," he answered when a bemused guard asked what was he doing. But as he attempted to jump over top the fence from the tree, his foot became entangled in the razor wire. He spent the next 2 hours dangling upside down against the fence as everyone waited for the Windhoek Fire Brigade to come and rescue him. Thomas only sustained superficial cuts and bruises, but he insisted that he needed to spend the next few days recovering in the infirmary. A prison official speculated that the escape attempt only failed because Thomas was startled by the guard, and that he would probably have made the jump otherwise. He had a backpack with him that contained tools, a cell phone, and massive Windhoek and Swaka Pound, a city on
Puff
the
gave him
Atlantic
money.
coast.
Puff gave him 25,000. He wanted another 100. I wouldn't, if I was Puff, I wouldn't have gave him shit. I would say, "What your son do?" "Yeah, man, so my son met this guy in the joint, and he bailed him out. I guess part of the conditions of the bail was he had to go to Africa and, hunt down this man's ex-girlfriend and kill her husband." I said, "What?" I'd have made him repeat it. So say that one more time, just so I can make sure I heard it clearly. Then I'd be like, "Yo, I'm not giving you shit." That's the fuck I'd have told him if I was Puff.
Investigators believe he had inside help at the jail, but the results of any internal investigation have not been made public. It later emerged at trial that before the escape attempt, Kevin Townsend had requested a meeting with Chief Inspector Felix DeComa. Townsend had told DeComa that Thomas was planning to escape with the help of another inmate named Roger, and that Thomas had paid $30,000 to a correctional officer for his assistance with the plan. Townsend said he was unwilling to divulge further details unless he was granted bail. When that condition was denied, he fell silent. In the days that followed, Thomas refused to attend the trial, claiming that his injuries prevented him from leaving the infirmary. Judge Liebenberg ordered that he be brought to the courtroom. Meanwhile, the court's first witness, Warrant Officer Oscar, was called to testify about the crime scene and how Heckman had died. The state was preparing to call the second witness, Simon, to testify about the sale of the illegal gun. When Thomas' lawyer Warner Van Winsberg informed the judge that Marcus Thomas was mentally unfit to stand trial, but the fire department cut Thomas free of the razor wire, he had fallen 2 meters to the ground, and he is now claiming that he sustained a brain injury. And so, the criminal trial was suspended, while Thomas underwent psychiatric evaluation to see if his claim could be substantiated. Meanwhile, Van Rensburg withdrew from the case, and Monty began representing Thomas in April 2015. Thomas and Townsend were on their way back to court when a police van in which they were traveling was hit by a taxi cab. They were both taken to the hospital and court proceedings were rescheduled for May. A psychiatrist appointed by the defense examined Thomas at Windhoek Central Hospital for 30 days and determined that he was not fit to stand trial due to impairment in cognitive performances. She told the judge that Thomas knew he was in Namibia but had no recollection of how or why he got there. He would not be able to follow court proceedings. Prosecutor Antonia Verhoff was unimpressed by his assessment and asked Judge Liebenberg to agree to a second evaluation, which was duly granted. In October 2016, Judge Liebenberg read a new evaluation by 2 psychiatrists and another by a clinical psychologist who had conducted a series of neurological tests on Thomas. All agreed that Thomas was faking his condition. The psychologist determined that Thomas deliberately distorted answers and failed easy tests, while he succeeded in more difficult tests. The psychiatrist likewise concluded that Thomas was man-lingering and is fit to stand trial. The criminal trial was scheduled to resume in April 2017. By that time, everyone returned to court that April. Thomas was on his 5th lawyer, Cordelia Amomo. Amomo began by requesting that Judge Liebenberg recuse himself from the case for displaying bias against his client. When Liebenberg ruled that Thomas was fit to stand trial 6 months earlier,
He said that Marcus Thomas can appreciate the wrongfulness of his acts and respect of the offense charged. Liebenberg refused to recuse himself and pointed out that he was simply reading from the psychiatric report. Nevertheless, proceedings were further delayed until Liebenberg's decision could be upheld in October. In July 2018, everyone returned to court and Momo announced that he would be withdrawing as Thomas' legal representative due to a conflict of interest. He had just received the updated witness list from the prosecution and included one of his clients in a different case named Ashley Hendricks. As Hendricks' lawyer on another matter, he could not ethically cross-examine her. Liebenberg accepted Momo's resignation, and the case was postponed until February 2019. In October 2019, Thomas lost his eighth lawyer, Titus, who quit citing irretrievable breakdown of trust with his client. Thomas' legal representative had all been provided by the Directorate of Legal Aid, a government service that connects accused clients lacking financial...
Why you believe all them Diddy lawsuits?
...means with lawyers prepared to work pro bono. Each new attorney required a trial postponement to prepare defense, and the judge and prosecution was growing exasperated. Liebenberg decided that he had had enough. He pointed out that Mpuba's resignation was brought solely by the letter written by Thomas in which he misrepresented facts in a fraudulent manner. He added that legal aid had already said they would provide Thomas with no further legal assistance. Going forward, Thomas would have to represent himself, and Liebenberg ordered proceedings to resume where they were left off in 2014. The trial restarted, and Simon finally concluded his testimony 4 years and 3 months after he began to deliver it. Thomas declined to cross-examine him. Marcus Thomas was not the only one causing delays. When the trial began, Kevin Townsend was represented by Boris Isaac. In February 2015, Isaac was fired by Townsend and replaced by Joshua. On a court day in September 2015, Townsend fired Kumaba for poor legal performance, and proceedings were delayed so he could obtain new representation. He privately engaged Mbanga as his new representative. Before the state could call his third witness upon the resumption of proceedings, in 2019, Townsend fired his lawyer, and the case was delayed again to allow him to find new representation. The COVID-19 pandemic prevented the trial from continuing in 2020. In August 2021, when proceedings finally resumed, the receptionist at the Cardboard Box Backpackers Guest House took the stand and testified that the two defendants arrived together and booked into one room. Although they slept in different rooms and then left without paying, she added that Thomas had asked her about a package he was expecting. Andre Hickmeyer's sister, Bonnie, testified her brother left on the day of the murder to meet the two Americans for lunch. Shortly after she concluded her testimony, the trial was delayed yet again due to the ill health of one of the new defense lawyers. The trial was placed on hold again in September 2021 as both defendants filed motions arguing that the evidence collected at the African Sky Guest House had been illegally seized and was thus inadmissible. That motion created a mini-trial within the main trial, which concluded when their motions were overruled. The trial was set to restart in 2022 to give Thomas' latest new lawyer, Laura Pack, time to prepare her case. The defense continued to argue that evidence obtained from their room should be thrown out and now accused the police of planning it. It wasn't until May 2023, 9 years after the trial began, that the state was finally able to rest. Thomas and Townsend were now represented respectively by Salmon and Mbang, whom Thompson had re-engaged.
Now we got to go help people customize and
It
save
took them
hundreds of
motherfuckers
Liberty
12
Mutual.
years to go to court. That's the fuck they get. They shouldn't have been over there. Chasing the girl. His girl. This is Roger Bond's son. This is the guy he met in prison that dragged him over to Africa to kill his ex-girlfriend, new boyfriend. And Roger Bond's mad at Diddy. Fuck out of here, son. You on your own with that one.
Attorneys immediately filed a new motion to dismiss all charges on the grounds that the state had not proved this case. Liebenberg refused. In response, the defense stated that their clients would not testify and that they would call no witnesses. And with that, the defense also rested. In July, the trial reconvened for closing arguments. The defense repeated its claim that the state had failed to conclusively prove its case because all of the evidence was circumstantial. The gun and Heckmeyer's belongings were never recovered. They maintained that the silencers found in the guest house were planted by the police, were never used, and did not fit the weapon used to murder Heckmeyer. Prosecutor Antona Verhoff, who had doggedly pursued the case through the years of delays, argued that the witness testimony overwhelmingly proved Townsend and Thomas's guilt. Delivering his verdict on September 6th, Liebenberg acknowledged that the lack of direct evidence linking the accused to the crime, but noted that the circumstantial evidence of their guilt was simply overwhelming. When considering the cumulative effect of evidence presented, the court is satisfied that the only reasonable inference to draw a conclusion to reach from the proved facts is that the accused person planned and committed the murder. What may further be inferred from these facts is that they acted with direct intent when shooting the deceased in the head with a firearm. Marcus Thomas and Kevin Townsend, Liebenberg ruled, were guilty of murder, robbery with aggravated circumstances, and illegal possession of a handgun and ammunition. Thomas was also found guilty of attempting to defeat the course of justice by stealing the police notebook in 2011. On October 26, 2023, nearly 13 years after Andre Heckmeyer drew his last breath, his killers were finally sentenced. Judge Liebenberg noted that Thomas and Townsend had displayed no remorse, and he sentenced them to 26 years each for murder. Of that, 8 years will be deducted for time served during the trial, although they had been in custody since January 2011. Liebenberg reasoned that most of the delays were deliberately caused by the defendants. The two men were each handed an additional 4 years for robbing Heckmeyer after killing him. 2 years after which will run concurrent with the murder sentence. Thomas received an additional year for tampering with police evidence during the initial arrest. For their firearms violations, both men were given a choice of paying fines or serving additional prison time. For Thomas, that would mean an additional year in prison. For Townsend, an additional 6 months. They will almost certainly be deported immediately upon leaving prison, by which time they will have been in Namibia for 35 years. Did y'all hear the details of that article, y'all? For the people that listen to the whole article.
Gave him 35 years for that shit, man. And I ain't gonna lie, that shit was stupid as a motherfucker. Ain't no way his son supposed to been over there involved in that. If he was an active father, his son should have known better. His son should have known better. My son better not ever do no shit like that. Ever. Now you got this fuck boy.
It lessens his opportunity for appeals when they drop the attempted arson, attempted.
Yeah, that's not. See, there he go. He don't know what he's talking about. He don't know what he's talking about, man. Like he just like you can tell he don't know what he's talking about because you can see his brain thinking like, oh, what can I say next? What lie can I tell to the people next? Yeah, that shit ain't got nothing to do with his appeal, man. Nothing to do with his appeal.
Kidnapping, attempted this, that, and the third. When they drop those charges and say, no, he did do it, it makes it easier for the jury to read and make a decision on it.
No, it don't,
Instead of have to say, oh.
No, it don't. Dumbass. Yo, prosecutors try to stack the books. So they always try to add them lesser includeds. So what happened is they took the lesser includeds off, which in turn helped Diddy. It doesn't hurt Diddy that they took off the lesser includeds. It helps him. Because now you can't charge him with attempted kidnapping. It's either kidnapping or nothing. So he don't know what he's talking about. Again, like he's just speaking on a large platform, hundreds of thousands of people watch it, and he don't know what he's talking about.
Well, they got attempt here, and then they got he did it here. Did he attempt it or did he didn't do it? You understand? The jury don't have to go through stuff like that, brother.
Get ready for Twisted Tea Light, the same smooth and refreshing taste of Twisted.
It's easy to charge somebody with attempted. It's easier to find him guilty on attempted kidnapping than actually kidnapping.
Now, the prosecution, what they did was,
it might be,
they laid out everything this whole past week. And they put it into play. And here we go. We got the defense. The defense.
I don't listen to this nigga.
Who did Diddy dirty? He paid them all that money for them to tell him, literally just say, okay, Cassie got $20 million out the deal. She's not a victim.
Cassie's not a victim.
These people came back to work because they loved him. What they didn't understand is that you had a guy that was in power, and he wasn't really a music mogul no more.
Yeah, what the fuck
He
is
was
he
selling
talking about?
Alcohol. He was marketing.
Yeah, what the fuck does that have to do with the price of rice in China, my nigga? Took that from my mother. Yeah, what does that have to do with the price of rice in China, Jane Dale? So since he got influence and since he got money, you can't leave him? Even though these people left and came back? They came back on their own choice, or they wasn't forced back. I'm listening to him now.
What music he sold in the last 10 years that would make him a multi-millionaire? He wasn't a music mogul. They was trying to pull, yo, this music mogul. No.
Now he ain't a mogul.
He was doing a whole lot of other things for those folks out there. And when he showed and bit the hand that fed him, he got himself in a whole lot of trouble.
1967, he's still a
we
clown.
wouldn't be here.
What you talking
if it
about?
wasn't for him.
I don't care if he was saying this shit since 1927. He still was a fuck boy. Because you stayed there and you worked for him. You worked for him. You got a check by him. You can't then start disrespecting him online. This is clown behavior, North Memphis. I'm sure in Memphis, they don't allow this type of shit in Memphis. Memphis is a dangerous city. I know they ain't going for this in Memphis.
Him. He did this to himself, and his defense didn't help him. Well, they got in there. They made these stories. They said these things that, okay, these people loved him. Cassie got paid. They even went as far as saying that one of the girls that he was dealing with, Joan or Jane.
That's what I was saying when it don't make sense. If he knew what he was talking about, and Diddy did all these things that he alleged, he would be on that fucking witness stand, subpoenaed. You know what I mean? It ain't no not coming. You're subpoenaed to testify. You gotta come. Or we're gonna lock your dumb ass up and treat you like Woody.
That had
I'm sure they'd have gave him immunity. He'd have been alright. He'd have been safe.
Baby by another person in the music business that he was taking care of the dude's son. Everybody know that's a lie. Everybody know that's...
Well, if he was taking care of the mother, he was taking care of the son. If he was taking care of the mother, he was taking care of the son. The son lives with the mother. Diddy's paying the bills. Diddy furnishing the house. He was taking care of the son. Dumbass.
It's a lie. But that's what the lawyers are getting paid for. They lied when they said Cassie loved it and wanted to be there.
They didn't lie. They didn't lie. It's the text messages that Cassie loved it and wanted to be there. The fuck is he talking about? Like he's lying, man.
They lied and said that everybody who was there loved him so much. Shh, quiet.
I'm done with him. It's getting late. I'm getting tired. We going live tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow, y'all. So we going live sometime probably around like 12. Cause it's a lot of Diddy shit we gotta go through. But I just be wanting to expose Jane Dale for being a fuckboy. Yeah, man, he's not honorable. He's not an honorable man. You feel me? This is not an honorable guy. That's or whatever he platform slandering the man that used to pay him. You feel me? Yo, how do you slander a man who you was paid to protect his life? You just took a bullet for him. It was a time in life when Gene Deal would have took a bullet for Diddy. Now Diddy the devil. So you was gonna take a bullet for the devil. So if you was willing to take a bullet for the devil, what the fuck? What are you? Yeah, that's a serious question. If you willing to die for the devil, what the fuck does that make you? I think somebody need to ask Jane deal with that. Next time he called Diddy the devil. But y'all, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all share live. If you catch this on the replay, hit the like button. Share the live. I'm ready to take my ass to sleep. We be back live tomorrow around 12. What you call Lord Nicky? He ain't lying. Straight up. Then he Lord Nicky. So now we're there, QBG News. And I'm out.